Back. With our party having survived the belly of the beast last session, where, as they were monkeying around inside of a Tarrasque, they were so worried about it coming back to life that they were not really paying attention to the evil that was right in front of them. And it seems 2 of the acolytes were sacrificed for some sort of ritual, which may or may not have brought some sort of deities into this plane. There were 2 other ones in there, one of which was thrown down a chute into acid and melted. The other which was drug out of there quite literally by her hair. While doing all of this, Nala took a fatal hit to the chest, but was saved at the last second by Dove, who pumped a crap ton of healing magic into her, just hoping to bring her back. So with that, the party escaped the creature, possibly being pursued by the 3 surviving acolytes, well, the 2 acolytes and then the leader of the religious group, and it ended with them having rappelled down out of the creature, running through the open marsh into the forest, where they leveled up. I am a little flexible in when they can level up. And with that, the party is now running out of the Tarrasque. You have hit the ground and are running into the forest/woods, the marshy area, where, as you turned around and saw the mouth of the creature, the 3 remaining were standing there with the High Seeker in the center and the 2 acolytes flanking on either side, one of which surrounded by slightly ethereal butterflies, moths, creatures? Who knows? As the party disappears into the forest. What do you guys want to do as Nala? You are exhausted from your experience. Everybody else has burned through most of their equipment, but you guys are free to choose what you want to do and go.
I'm sorry. I think I maybe made a mistake. I probably shouldn't have hatcheted him in the neck. So for that, I apologize. I might have kicked things off there. Sorry, Nala. But I don't know if we should stay here.
Yeah, we should find somewhere to hide, right? Probably.
Yeah, pretty knackered. Dove, I just want to say again, thank you. You saved me. You saved Nala. You saved us all. So
it's what I do. No problem. Don't worry about it. Just don't die right now.
All right. Try my best.
I can't do anything right now.
We need to get as far away from here as we can.
Honestly, I agree. I think we need to get to some sort of, just somewhere we can rest, somewhere where Nala can recover, and we can get out of here.
You could try. That could be difficult. The other option would be to go all the way to the Lizard Village, which is about half a day. It'll take you most of the night to march there, walk there, run there.
Yeah, do we want to try for a tree?
I kind of have bad experiences climbing into trees, so I'll do it for you, Dove, but I'm open to other ideas too.
Do you have Pass Without Trace?
Is that like a type of food?
Okay.
Oh no, definitely does not.
Good to know. Cool. So I think we need to make a perception check to see if there's anywhere safe that we can hide.
I think we need to get a little farther away from this before we try to hide.
Yeah, that's fair.
It might. I don't think we can make it back to the Lizard Village tonight. But if we go, we know that's where they're going back. So maybe we go right and try and go off into the forest a little bit. And
we go south right?
Or just directly right. Because we think the cultists are going to go back to the village where they came from.
Is that what they were? I thought they were acolytes.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I've never heard of a cult. We're an acolyte, but oh, yeah, Nala's kind of dying, so maybe we should move. Oh, can you walk?
Mm.
All right.
Yes.
Well, Flint's a
I'll
big boy.
try.
Yeah, I'll put her in like a fireman's carry on me, which is probably going to be pretty funny considering that she is a like. How tall are you?
6
She
foot
touching the
3.
ground?
Oh yeah,
On both
Okay,
ends, snout
cool.
in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna.
My toes
I've
and
got
my
her.
nose are
It's-
scraping the floor as you carry me away.
So where are you guys?
Map right.
Map right. Okay. So how are you guys doing this? You just running into the woods? You guys sending out a scout? Exploring carefully?
I think for the first like 5 minutes, we're just running into the woods to get away.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just sprint. I'm going to go ahead and move you a couple of minutes into the woods. Just because this map may or may not be to scale. Puts you just inside the tree line to the point where it becomes harder and harder to see the fossilized creature. Okay, now that you have sprinted in there, Flint, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, as you are carrying a, 300 pound? How much do you weigh, Dragonborn?
Oh, how much did I say I weigh? Oh, just 295 pounds.
Okay, so you're good for now. But she's starting to get heavy.
Can we stop and look around now? See if there's anything around. There's
Sure.
a space.
Somebody roll perception, as it is getting dark.
Can I help whoever's rolling?
You? No.
I think you do a great job at helping.
Plant Hun, those were gods. What did I
Yeah,
just
you're gonna
see?
need to. That's weird. You're Dove. What? How do you know them? I don't mean to. I do. Why were you with them?
So they were passing through my town, and I just joined in because they were the quickest way out.
Cortinius, you're not really seeing anywhere to rest. All you're seeing is trees, roots, shrubs. You're in a bog. It's marshy. It's gross. And none of the trees look like something you want to sleep in right now.
How's it look, Court?
This is not a good place to stop. We need to keep going.
Can somebody help me carry? No, I'm getting.
I walk, Plant Hun. I walk. Hold on.
I'm not very strong. I'm sorry.
Nala's gonna try and just stagger up and just kind of slightly lean on his shoulder a little bit as she tries to walk next to Flint.
Can I
Doors.
duck under your other arm, and we can kind of...
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nala will let Dove throw her other arm, and so we're kind of like a staggering threesome through the woods.
Dove, as you get close, you smell a strange, acrid smell of burning, almost like a combination of burnt toast and something with a little bit of burnt oil. It is most certainly Nala's scorched skin that you're smelling.
Oh.
But as she is non-mammalian, it has a very, very distinct smell.
Let's just get you somewhere safe. And Dove's just gonna kind of angle her face away, not rudely, but just like, and breathe through her mouth.
Nala doesn't even notice. She's just still like staggering and Eventually, she starts stumbling like left and right, closer to Flint, then back closer to Dove, as Dove keeps like trying to like
It's like a
slowly hold up, just like I got you.
Yep.
So we're staggering through the woods. Cortinius is in the lead.
Cool. All right. Go ahead and go 8 to 10 more squares. Or, yeah, map squares.
I'd love to.
All right. Who is making a perception check?
I might try this one out.
Yeah, all right.
Here, I'm gonna reach out, give you guidance.
Ah, Dove, you so kind. Ooh, hold on.
Everything's kind of laggy right now for me. I can't move my map. I can't move much of anything.
That feels appropriate.
Yeah, looking around, we're not finding anywhere. With a 13, you do find one place you could bed down for a little while. It's not great, but it would work. It's a spot in a small grove of trees. It keeps you out of the boggy, marshy, nasty part of the water. It's about 6 to 10 feet in the air. It's not the most protected, and from the creatures out here, you would be in prime biting height. But it's comfortable enough as you're not slogging in the water and feeling nasty.
Can
Alright, well,
I?
I've got good.
Oh, go ahead.
Just gonna say I've got good news and I've got bad news. There is a spot, but it's not quite ideal. We won't be too wet, but we will be bit. So, bit of a trade-off.
Can I look at the spot and see if I can figure out if it looks kind of like a nest or something that's already there?
Sure, give me a survival. Yeah, looking around, other creatures have definitely used this before, but you don't see any evidence that there is something currently living there. It's, like I said, it's just a group of tree branches that have kind of come together where you could throw out your sleeping mats on them, and you guys would be 6 to 10 feet off the ground, depending on who was where. It would be comfortable enough to get some sleep, but you know there are large creatures out here that have easily an 8 to 10 foot reach.
Have to do it in shifts. I don't think it'll be safe for all of us to sleep right now.
We could also maybe continue on a little bit, see if there's something better a little farther away. Nola, how dead are you?
Nala's head just kind of slowly raises up and she just looks at him and like a little bit of drool just comes down her mouth and then her head just kind of drops back down.
Dove will cough. She really needs to rest.
I feel like if we just need to take watch in probably twos, and then we'll be fine. Because I don't know, as long as two of us are like, this is obviously like a fine place, as long as we don't literally get eaten.
I don't know if I actually see this, but I think there's the river or something up ahead. I can see some water.
I mean, I could use a drink.
There could be something by it.
Oh, yeah. Usually is the case. When there's water, there's something by it. We'll go check it out.
Right there.
Okay.
Onward.
Oh, well, I think there's something.
I see
Una, go ahead
something.
and give me a perception.
I think I'm perceiving something.
Yeah, that is definitely some sort of an encampment about 45 feet up in the trees, stretching across several trees, right near a small body of water.
Psst. Hello?
Does it look like it's
Hello?
sized for the guys that attacked us in the trap earlier?
Do we hear laughing?
That was Uno calling out hello to the encampment, by the way.
No. Good to know. There is no response in the encampment.
Thank God.
Nothing? Like, not even like a rustle?
Nothing.
Maybe it's the guys that we were fighting earlier with that got eaten by the T-Rex.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. Can anybody do a growl?
Kind of poke Nala a little bit.
Like, speak their language? Louder, Nala.
Leave me alone.
I think that sounds
Let
like
me
it.
rest.
It sounds pretty spot on.
Nothing.
Is there a
Alright.
rope or a way to climb up?
Looking around, you do find several ropes to climb up in multiple places.
Nala's literally just gonna surge forward and start climbing up as best she can. Very weakened
All right.
state, but she's climbing.
Nala, give me an athletics or acrobatics with disadvantage.
I would love to if my fantasy grounds wasn't lagging so bad. I can't switch my abilities.
Seriously? Where's everyone having problems
It's
today?
very laggy. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
We guys have the same problems?
Yeah, mine's a little slow too.
Okay, hold on. I got it. Here we go. Hold on. Don't fall
Well,
on your
DM
butt.
rolling is always a good sign.
Don't fall on your butt, girl. Oh, fell on my butt.
Yeah, you fall on your butt, you take 2d6 damage and 8 more damage.
Oh no!
I'm already dying. I'm just gonna slowly keep falling until I die.
Right. Well, that did
Okay.
it. Nella lived through a god, but died falling out of a tree.
No, I'm not dying. Not yet.
Can I, like, help her? Can I, like, give her a
Yes,
little
you
boost?
guys can help her up.
Thanks.
Guidance.
Y'all so sweet. So nice.
Kind of reminds me of home.
Friends.
What's your home like?
It's got trees. It's a little less wet, but equally treed.
And for sake of brevity, you guys are able to get up there, and are you guys all staying? There's about 5 different huts in the trees, each one big enough for maybe 1 or 2 people comfortably. 3 if you were tiny or really wanted to get close. And it is very clear these are the knoll huts, as you find plenty of fur. There's small bones that have been gnawed on. It smells like kitty litter.
Is it like recently inhabited?
Oh, yeah. As in the last 24 hours, there were definitely creatures there. As, yes, they were the ones who sprung the trap on you, or at least a portion of them.
Nella's literally just gonna walk into a hut and collapse on the ground and pass out for a long rest.
Do we maybe want to stay in pairs?
I think that's smart. We could, could there, I know it's a little bit tight, but 3 of us per hut, and then we take this bridge down so it's only the 2 huts we're in.
I mean, Tressa's pretty small, right? You know, and I'm a little guy.
So me and Cortinius can take the first watch, and then you elves don't sleep, obviously. So can you make like a longer watch with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually good after like a few hours.
Cool. I'll plan on that then. I'll plan on taking the first watch if you're cool with that, Cortinius.
That works for me. We should also probably have at least 1 person per hut awake.
I think we should all try to stay in one hut if we can.
Nella's big ass body ain't gonna fit with all y'all in one tiny hut.
Yeah, these huts are about 6 feet long
I
and
am 6
about
feet long.
4.5, 5 feet wide.
This is not gonna work. Just
We
shove
can do-
Marlo in a corner if you must. She's pretty much passed out right now.
We can do tree and tree. But if we're doing that, I would like to try and disconnect the wood going northwards from the hut we're in, so nobody can come across it in the night.
Nala's hand shoots up and she's holding a dagger. She's
No,
already half asleep.
you rest. I think we can manage, right, Court?
She just offers the dagger to Court.
Court just takes his quarterstaff and tries to pry up the boards.
Give me a strength or athletics. Athletics. Probably the same.
Psst, you've got this, Court. I've always believed in you.
Does Monk
Is
allow me?
that inspiration?
Does Monk allow me to use Dex instead of Strength?
Sure, why not? You just punch the shit out of those like it was back in school, breaking board style.
Yes.
So I can do acrobatics, maybe?
Why not? Yeah, you break the shit out of them. I mean, it's null construction, so it's like barely tied together. It doesn't take much. You smash and snatch a lot of them. With that, are you guys taking sleeping shifts?
Can I cut the rope too?
Sure.
Like the ropes?
Cut them or
pull
pull
'em
them up.
Yeah, just pull them all up.
Pull 'em
so
up, I
get
guess.
down.
You do have to get down in the morning.
I do want to
Okay.
go bathe in the river in the morning. Thanks.
How high up are we?
35, 40 feet.
Right, feeling a bit uneasy.
I'll do
Just
the rope
mouth of
thing
a
too.
T-Rex.
They're 20, 25 feet tall, so you would be out of the immediate biting height. It was 40 feet from tip of the nose to tip of its tail, so it would be a difficult bite for it. Which is probably why they're built up here, specifically in these trees, to avoid those
Okay.
kind of creatures. So, what's your guys' resting order?
Me and me and Flint are gonna take the first watch, and then I
Okay.
think Uno and Dove on the next one.
All right. As you guys go to sleep, Dove, there's a small, almost squeaky voice right behind you that says, "Hi, can I stay by you tonight?" And it's Tressa, who is a little traumatized by everything that just happened.
Okay. Dev would turn to her, kind of go a little bit close. Say, "Yeah, you can sit with me tonight.
Thank you.
It's okay."
You're nice. And she curls up at the feet of the dwarf and goes to sleep in a little ball.
Like play with her hair because I feel super bad.
Whoever's on watch first, Flint, is that you?
Yep, me and Cortinius.
Flint, give me a d12 roll.
Could be good, could be bad.
Yeah. As you guys are sleeping, you hear a quick rustling for a second, and in the night see these glowing objects flying right at you. But before you can do anything, they just land on the tree, and you see it's 3 lizards. They have these little wings on the side of them, and those iridescent glowing patterns across their back. They seem to be some sort of a nocturnal winged creature. They crawl up the tree for a little while, they seem to chill, and then they leap onto another tree. You watch them go in the distance as their iridescent glow kind of fades into existence with bright greenish blue tint to it.
Can
Other
you
than that, your watch goes completely uninterrupted. What was that, Cortinius?
like a lizard,
You can try.
like with cats? Try and get it to come over. I want to try.
Are you up on this watch?
Yeah, it was me and Flint.
Okay. So roll, I'm going to say animal handling with disadvantage. Give me a... Oh! As you the lizard for a little while, one of them, it's about 10 to 12 feet lower than you on the tree. You're it. Are you offering it anything?
I don't think I have anything to offer right now. I'm just kind of holding my hand out. Maybe if like there's a leaf around me, take a leaf.
It gets a little closer before leaping off and floating off into the night. Nothing. They're cute, though.
It was so cute.
Yeah, it was like a flying iguana that glows in the dark. All right, so who's taking... Sorry, go ahead, what?
I do not like that the lizards fly around here, and that we have already seen a large one.
Who's taking the second watch?
Uno and Dove.
All right. Let's go. Uno, go ahead and give me a d12 roll.
I would love to. 2 for you.
Dove, you hear some things in the night moving below the trees. There's a yipping sound to them almost. There's at least 2 of them, possibly more.
Are there
Do
any
you-
like torch lights?
No, there's no lights at all. You're unable to make out anything.
I don't want to. I don't want to yell across distance between the huts.
Are you waking up the people in your hut, or are you just hoping they go away?
They're directly below us.
Directly below you.
I'm gonna just hunker down unless I hear like something trying to climb the base of the tree that we're in. I'm just gonna hunker down.
A few minutes later, you hear something trying to climb the base of the tree that you are not in. Uno, go ahead and give me a perception roll as you now hear this. Let's see if you see it. Oh, yeah. With your amazing eyesight, you are able to see 3 gnolls climbing up the tree kind of across the way. They're using a rope that you guys previously did not discover, as you really didn't investigate that one. They're going up single file into their hut across the way. Are you doing anything? By the way, one of them, the entire face seems to be void of skin and fur, as it is just a grotesque sight.
So I would point over at Dove and cast message and say, "There's 3 gnolls in the tree to your north."
Heard them earlier.
Yeah, one of them's real ugly.
Do you think we could wait to kill them until the morning? I'll send a message back to you.
Probably, maybe. We destroyed the walkway. Maybe we should wake the others.
Maybe just stay quiet.
Okay. Uno would definitely just have an arrow, not like fully knocked, but ready to go.
Yeah. The rest of the night goes by without incident.
Is there a way to take a long rest on Fantasy Ground and restore your slots?
I'm the only one who can do that, actually. And as you guys stay in the gnolls' huts, you guys are given a long rest. And with that, you guys awaken. Nala, however, as you sleep, you do sleep through the night, but that night you have really strange dreams. Very vivid, very terrifying, flames everywhere. You see armies clashing, warfare at its height, and you wake up and your heart is hurting and burning, and as you look down at your chest, right where the flame spell hit you, spiraling out with many tendrils going out, each about 6 to 8 inches, is your skin has actually turned bright red, or your scales have turned bright red. And etched in just over your heart is this complete cinder mark that has permanently changed the color of your body. And you now have a big red cinder mark directly over your heart. Go ahead and add that on as a scar, as you took a direct hit from whatever the hell spell that was.
Oh, and you don't even remember what spell it was that directly smacked me in the face and
It was
killed me. Huh?
holy fire.
I think it was.
So my scales right here have been scarred red.
Yep. Just scarred red. So you're a black dragonborn with little black flecks coming out of your eyes, out of your gold eyes, and a big red scar over your heart. Now, if you're wearing armor or clothing, nobody would see it, but you know it's there.
Which I always am wearing armor and clothing, but I know it's there now.
Your armor also has a small entrance wound over your heart. It's not going to affect your armor, but it's one of those small entrance, big damage on the other side. What's that, Uno?
I was just gonna say, as the others start to wake up, Uno would message each of them in his hut that, like, what he saw during the shift, and that, as far as he knows, those gnolls are still there.
Good.
I guess responding to Uno's message, do you think we need to fight them?
I'm thinking that maybe they're mostly like sleeping or something. I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for us. I don't know if they know that we're here.
I think
So-
I should shoot a fireball over there and light the hood on fire. Watch them burn.
I
Oh,
don't
it's
want to hurt the trees.
Well, no,
but-
I wasn't aiming for the trees. I was going for inside the hut, like right at the base, right at the entrance. You hit it just right, everything will.
Well, hold that thought. And Uno would cast message over back at Dove. Dove, still awake?
Still awake.
All right. Well, these lunatics want to burn the hut down. Sorry,
Said
not
cast
lunatics
a
plural, but
fireball,
singular.
Just a fireball, it's not, honestly, it ain't that bad.
You can't hear this, Nola.
I'm just
Is message?
saying.
You don't say message out loud.
I thought you said.
I guess
message out
like
loud.
you like whisper it. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, you whisper. Yeah, so she could
Yeah.
hear you.
I guess that's true.
Because as far as I know, Uno's not very good at side commentary and sarcastic remarks.
You're
to
in a
himself,
hut
so-
with a 6-foot hut with a 6-foot dragonborn whispering in the corner,
Ooh,
and she's
yeah,
overhearing everything you
yes,
say.
that's true.
Pretty much,
hear-
yeah.
But you can't hear anything that Dove says. I
No,
guess
Yeah.
but
you
I'm
just hear my
correcting. I'm
side.
correcting you as you talk about it. It's like it's just a little firebolt just right at the base of the hut. I'll go put it out after they burn. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Take 2 seconds.
Cortinius is standing there like, I very much do not want to set the hut on fire. It's very much a bad idea.
Well, then
I
would you
thought
rather
that
us shoot arrows at their asses? I mean, honestly, because either way, as soon as we get down, they hear us wrestling. They're gonna come out.
Dove will message Uno back. Is it the one that Nala has a problem with?
Yeah.
Now,
Then-
Nala doesn't know that, by the way, just for
Then
reference.
I don't think we have a choice in this.
All right. Nola,
Hmm?
light them up.
We could just go over and shoot them, or like actually hit them. We don't have to set the tree on fire.
All right, even better. And Nala pulls out her daggers and starts walking out the hut. Very stealthily,
Okay.
like, by the way. She,
How
like,
are you
slowly
walking out
creeping.
of the hut? Because they're in another tree that has no connection.
I walk out onto the crosswalk to get a better view of them.
Crosswalk has been cut down.
The one connecting ours two.
Oh, okay, your guys. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, and they're about 10, 15 feet away in another tree. You can see where their hut is. You can hear them doing doggy snoring.
Is there a rope dangling from their hut?
Yes.
We could go sneak up on them.
Sneaky time? Yeah.
But like, do we have to kill them? Like, could we just let them be?
We could just leave.
No.
I mean,
still haven't found the one whose face I burned off, and I done gonna kill him one way or another. And if he's up there in that hut, I'm gonna go get him. And you got two choices:
like-
one, you stay here, two, you come down and we go up.
but like, hasn't he suffered enough?
No.
I think as soon as they know we're here or we're leaving, they're going to try and kill us.
Either way, it's gonna be a fight. It's just what kind of playing field you don't want us to be having.
All right, and I'll light him up.
Firebolt doesn't catch things on fire, though, does it?
Technically, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, I suppose if you spammed it, it would eventually catch fire.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spam it though. I'm gonna look to Court and see if she wants to sneak up, down, and then up with me.
I would like to be a bit closer to attack them. I can't do a ton of stuff from over here. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't want to. If you want to shoot them, I'm happy to just like go over there first and try and sneak up. Or do you want to be over there too?
Close combat for sure. Need to stab something in the face. Really, really in a mood to stab something in the face.
I kind of look over at like Dove and Flint. Do you guys want to fight?
I guess if that's what we're doing, I should be there. If that's the plan, that's the plan.
I think Nala needs a win today.
Yeah, that's fair. Right, well, I'm gonna drop a rope down and very
Okay.
quietly climb down.
Still?
Very stealthily climbing down behind
Mm.
Uno.
Still.
Double
La la la
drop
la 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 la.
a rope on their tree and everybody on our tree. I'll send guidance before we climb down.
Climbing
Yeah.
a rope.
We
Making
might
my way
we
to
might
the
leave-
knolls.
we might leave Tressa up in the hut though.
Yeah, as Uno starts climbing down, his hands slip, and you don't take any fall damage, but it's a thwoosh for the last 10 feet, like waking up everything within, quite a distance of you. The rest of you, stealthy as shit.
I got rope burn.
Oh no, shh!
Sorry.
Nala's gonna make her way over to, are there ropes at this tree, Alex?
Nala, right as you get to that tree, a quick little yipping and 3 little heads pop up. 2 of them immediately grab their bows and fire arrows at you as you're at the base of the tree, and they've all been woken up. The first one takes a shot and misses. Second one takes a shot and hits you for just a little bit of damage, as they're not real good at this. The third one is the one with the missing face and is hunkered down in there. Everyone roll initiative as you guys have woken up the 3 gnolls in the tree.
Sorry. Ooh. Big Daddy Flint. The hot hand.
Yeah. With that, Cortinius, you are up.
I would like to scamper up the tree as much as I can. How high is the rope or whatever?
It's 40 feet, so that would take, I believe, all your movement.
Okay, I'm going to do that. And then, hang on, I'm trying to find a description of it.
It's rappelling and not so much directly climbing. And you're a monk.
trying to find the description of the thing. Hang on.
Okay. I mean, we can just say it uses all your movement.
Yes, but I have an action I'm trying to pull up.
Ooh. Is that your super jump?
No. Want to activate my my spores. I'm trying to find the description of that.
Spore power. Okay. That is somewhere. Anyway, in the meantime of doing that,
I found it. Okay. It. Oh, I guess. Is it an action? It doesn't say if it's an action or a bonus action. What the fuck? Oh, it's a reaction.
is it if you get hit, you get to spore people in the face?
Well, I'm going to, I guess, use my reaction to activate my halo of spores. And do I get an action now or no?
Sure, but you can use your reaction on somebody else's. Fine. I don't care. Go ahead.
I'm going to start swinging at whichever one is closest with my sword.
Okay. Are you able to see the combat map?
Yes.
Are you able to see the creatures in the combat map?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and swing away, whichever one you want. As they were all densely packed in this tree, hiding up there with their bows, just trying to catch some Z's. Yeah, and as they're briefly waking up and realizing they're under attack, you kill the shit out of the one with the missing face.
Bonus action, I'm going to flurry of blows and hit another one.
Okay. If you're bonus actioning, you would get 2 attacks.
Correct.
So as you beat the hell out of the one, you take a punch at the other and punch the crap out of him. You actually open hand slap him and slap his face off his face. So now there's another one missing a part of his face.
He also takes some spore damage.
How much? D4? And the spores begin infecting the wound. Flint, what are you doing, buddy?
I'm gonna climb. I'm gonna start climbing, but I think I'm kind of slow. I should only have 25 feet of movement. So I almost wonder. I have a crossbow, right? Let's shoot a crossbow at him. That's actually better.
Okay. You do have a crossbow.
Which one are you attacking on the map?
I guess I'm attacking the one that's not damaged yet.
Okay. Do a -2 on that one, as it does have partial cover inside this little hut. So go ahead and just go -2 right next to disadvantage on the bottom and take that shot.
Which one is that? Like left, middle, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's going to hit. Roll damage. Yeah, you pewed him. He's hit and now has a crossbow bolt in him. Doing anything else?
No. Nothing right now.
Nala, you are hope.
Did I make it up the tree or am I at the base of the tree?
Take all your movement to get up the tree.
No. Okay. That's fine.
You're at the base of the tree, and
That's
right as
fine.
you went to start climbing, that's when they attacked, realizing that you were coming up.
Well, since they've already shot arrows at me, I'm gonna shoot arrows back at them.
Okay.
Who's dead? Which one of them's dead?
The one on the far left.
Okay.
The one without a face.
Which is the other one without a face now?
Yeah, that's no. Let's see. Who's
The
that?
center one.
Ford?
The center one?
Yeah.
Alright, just fire an arrow at his face.
Yikes! Yeah, that's gonna hit. Go on to roll damage.
Huh. Blink.
Think. Yeah, he's hurt. Anything else you're doing?
I only have one action, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. Well, I'm gonna use my move it to climb up the tree, I think.
Gotcha. You're now on top of the tree. Uno, you're up.
All right. Uno says, "Don't feel very good about this," but he will fire an arrow at the one closest to him, and send a couple of moths with the attack. Oh, so close.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Yep, that's going to hit too.
And in doing that, he will use his try to move it. Ooh, that was bad damage. And so it needs to make a strength save.
Fail.
So I'm going to move it 15 feet, toward me, but not directly above me, and then because it just moves horizontally.
Gotcha. Here, just like one of those.
Yeah.
All right. With that, the two gnolls take their turn. They are in full-on melee with Cortinius. The first one bites Cortinius.
Sorry, real quick, Alex. Moving it out from the canopy, so it's just dangling in midair.
Gotcha, like that?
Yeah.
Okay. First one bites Cortinius for a couple of damage. Takes 6 damage. Second, that same one then lunges at Cortinius with a spear, and nat 1's hitting his buddy. His buddy takes 4 damage. His buddy, angered by this, proceeds to bite Cortinius.
Is it not falling?
Hits.
His buddy is not close to me, also because he's out dangling in the air.
Yeah, he's dangling but not falling.
But he's not next to me anymore.
It doesn't support him, it just moves him.
Ooh, I misunderstood that.
Just shunts him.
That one started his turn near me, so he takes some spore damage.
In that case, alright, I misunderstood what that stuff does. In that case, well, we're going to go ahead and just play that one that attacked Cortinius. The other one is going to fall, taking 11 and 9. Yep, that's fatal damage. It falls to its death, and you hear a heavy as it falls 40-some feet onto the ground. And with that, all right. With that, the last one that has just bitten Cortinius, it finishes his turn, having done all it could. Dove, you're up.
All right. I'm just gonna throw a spell at the last one that's still up.
Okay.
And that's that center one, right?
Yep. What spell you throwing?
Trying to do an Eldritch Blast, but I don't know why it's not going.
You have Eldritch Blast?
An Eldritch Blast, you say?
Oh.
The mystery that is Dove thickens.
Working. I don't know why it's not rolling.
Did you hit
Are you dragging and dropping it on the creature?
Yeah, the little square.
Yeah.
No, not the square. Not the square. The magnifying glass. It'll pop out a box that has like a die. Button.
I gotcha. I know what's happening. Summary action. There we go. Try that. And then on Eldritch Blast, it should have the little.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries. Pew! That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Now that should have added your.
Should have, yeah.
Yeah, which you cast with Cha, yes?
Yeah, so it should be a +3.
Yeah. It was Cha, there we go. So +3, it is not dead, but it did get Eldritch Blasted.
It only adds that if she has the invocation.
Yeah. I am looking at it in another screen. Yeah.
Okay.
Because my Sacred Flame doesn't do it either. So
no, but I thought that was like Eldritch Blast shtick.
No, you have to have
blast.
My mistake. Okay, so I guess it doesn't add that.
Yeah, it's a 1.
Okay, even still. It is alive. Anything else you want to do, Dove?
No, that'll be my turn.
All right, and after that happens, you hear a weird sound, a running followed up by I'll protect you! And in midair is Teresa jumping from tree to tree. Nat 20ing, actually, her athletics to jump across and attack this gnoll, which she hits with her dagger, furiously stabbing the shit out of it. It's still alive, but she has just stabbed it multiple times with her dagger in a blind, hate-filled mood. Cortinius, you're up, as she has just jumped out of this tree, trying to protect you in a furious state.
Well, that was something. Ooh, that misses. I'm gonna try to kick him anyway.
Okay, roll.
No, Court, do it! Do it like Trissa did!
You're so surprised at what happened to Trissa, you're just unable to focus, and you accidentally punch through the side of the side of the tree, just totally missing him. You lose your bonus action next attack round. Doing anything else?
Nope.
Flint, you're up, as Teresa has just jumped across this tree in baller fashion, stabbed this thing several times. What are you doing?
Can I still shoot it?
Yeah, it's a -5 as you're shooting through allies, but yes.
Yeah, why not? Do that.
Oh, will you?
As you have gone negative, you shoot one of your allies in the back. Go ahead and roll whatever damage on Teresa as she is stabbing the shit out of this. Now, normally she would take 5 damage, but for some reason, as the bolt hits her, her muscles are so tense, it barely goes into her skin as if it has resisted half the damage.
Hmm.
Oh man, that's crazy that gnoll shot at her.
Wow.
Nala, you're up. Sure. Yeah, you'd be able to do that pretty easily and flank him. I gotcha. Yep, you're in flanking. Any attack, melee attack would have advantage. Okay. Stabby stab with advantage. Needs melt. Scimitar? Dagger? Okay. That looks like that's going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Actually, it doesn't matter. He has 1 HP, but roll it anyway. Let's see what you get. As Teresa is stabbing the shit out of this thing, you see a bolt sprouting from her back. You're just like, oh my god, I'm going to end this. And you quickly, without even a ton of effort or focus, just stab the creature in the back with your slashing weapon. And the gnoll falls dead. Half of its face has been slapped off, but actually that was the one that fell. But you do see the one with all the fur and ears missing, laying dead on the ground. Teresa, as she looks up at you with this dagger, her eyes cloudy with anger, they calm for a second, and she just looks at you, Cortinius, and goes, I don't know what came over me.
Yeah, I don't either.
Y'all
That was
all
a
right
bit-
there, Court?
I'm fine. She kind of got bit. I don't know.
can
That was
see
weird. I look at her like, what the heck?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there. But why don't we just go ahead and get back down on the ground and meet with everybody else.
Yeah, I'll be there in a second, and I start rummaging through the gnoll's like pockets or something.
Find plenty of bones, some beef jerky, and 3 pieces of silver.
Hey, Flint, did you see that gnoll tried to shoot Trissa? That's pretty messed
Yeah,
up.
that was crazy.
He-
It came from nowhere. It was
Yeah,
like he was on the ground.
like curved the arrow and everything. It was weird.
Nonsense.
Nala's just gonna give Flint Hunt a look, just like, really? Like eyebrow cocked, like the ridge of her face just kind of cocked at him, just like, really? She doesn't say anything. She just doesn't say anything. She just says, "All right, I think I'm gonna go wash my face off and my skin off." And she's rubbing her chest and take a breather over by the water, if that's all right with y'all.
Yeah, I might just go pop up there and check out that last hut, since I haven't really seen anything over
All
there.
right, be safe. Holla if you need us.
All right. So yeah, Uno would climb back up and try to go check out these 2 huts that we haven't been in.
Yeah, there's nothing of use in there. These are gnolls. They were looking for food, not for objects of value or anything like that. So rummaging through it, you find some refuse. It looks like they were shitting in the corner, a couple of fires, and some very strange-looking meats.
Well, good news. I've learned that gnolls shit in the corner. So stay away from those. And we'll come back down.
Doug, Teresa goes up to you and goes, my back really hurts. Where there was a bolt embedded in it about 3/4 of an inch.
Can I try and remove it?
Sure, give me a medicine check.
Sorry, everything's. Oh.
Yeah, it's stuck in there pretty good, and you just yank it out at some point, and she kind of collapses to the ground, very unhappy about the experience, and she just goes... And you hear 2 little wet pats as 2 tears hit the ground, and she just sits there on all 4s for a second.
That was Flint who shot that, right? Yeah. I look over at him with bloody hands and just kind of glare.
Nala is currently observing the front of her chest by the riverside and the reflection of the water that is completely red and
Nala, give me a perception check.
has a symbol. Probably not gonna be a good perception check, but I'll try. Oh, not that bad.
Nala, as you go down by the water and you're washing up, 2 very large eyes look at you about 7-8 feet apart, and peering through the water, you see the large snout of a huge crocodile. This is, of course, a trapjaw crocodile, which, well, Nala doesn't know what it is, but Rumi may have seen one of these things before. It stares up at you before emerging out of the surface, about 6 feet away from you, just staring at you.
So Nala's just kind of gonna continue staring at it and tilt her head just slightly and yell back for Una very loudly. She's not pulling a dagger just yet because she hasn't seen one of these before and she's not really sure what she's dealing with. Oh no! Echoes through the trees.
Yes?
I need you to get over here, like now!
Oh, are you sure you want me to help you bathe?
That's not why I'm asking you to come here.
Oh, okay. Who's your friend?
That's why I asked you to come here. I'd like you to tell me.
As you
who my
make a
friend
lot of
is.
commotion, it simply disappears back into the water,
Aw.
swimming down under the mark, and it disappears shortly after Uno gets there. Enough where Uno, you could see it.
Could have been a friend.
Yeah, sure, Uno. And Nala's making sure to turn away so he can't see the front of her as she puts her armor back on. Yeah, I just wasn't sure if it was a friend. I've called you to make sure it was a friend. You guys seem to have
Sorry.
such an issue with me killing things that move and eat around here, so I figured I'd ask.
Are you decent?
Yes. Oh, yes, I'm fine. All right, what are we doing? Where are we going? How are we doing it?
Should we go back to the lizard folk?
Are we sure that's the wisest way
We
to
have
go?
a good idea of where that is. Do we have a good idea of where we
Yeah.
are?
We don't
I
got
mean, it was
nobody
literally
to
up the path, which you could find.
We don't got
We
nobody
can
to
see it from
sacrifice.
here.
I'm just
We can-
saying, we don't got nobody to sacrifice. If y'all are planning on coming back that way, they might ask for another one. Just saying.
But I thought they said that we were good on the whole sacrifice thing.
I don't rightly remember, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, you kind of took a pretty serious dirt nap there for a while.
Yeah.
So I need to talk to Tressa.
Okay.
So I'm going to walk up to her, and I'm going to hand her my hand crossbow. And I'm going to let her know. So I guess that was me. I shot you. And according to the old ways, you are entitled to have eye for an eye. So I can go over there and turn my back, and you can have one shot at me.
She takes a deep breath and takes the crossbow. She hands it back to you, and she very sweetly says, "It's okay. I'm going to save it." And then walks away.
Oh
She has a
no!
dwarf in her? Because grudges are high dwarfy.
I would like to talk to Tressa as well.
Okay.
And maybe Dove too, because she travelled with the acolytes.
Sure.
Tressa, back in the hut there, you kinda didn't seem like yourself.
Yeah.
Did they change you guys at all when you were with them?
What the fuck was up with that?
She kind of said, "I don't know what came over me. Well, Dove helped me, and you helped me too, Cortinius. And when I saw you in there and you got bit, I got scared for you, and I got really angry, and I just wanted to help you."
That's
She's
very
telling the
sweet.
truth.
Roll insight. Yeah, she seems really honest. She's not someone who's well versed in lying, as she's shy and wears her emotions on her sleeve.
That's very sweet of you, Tressa. But and I mean, I think we both appreciate you helping. I'm more just concerned in the manner in which you helped. Maybe we need to work on how you handle anger, potentially.
I've never been an angry person before, but I've also never seen anyone die before.
Maybe
I mean-
you could just learn to channel it better instead of outbursting it.
I think she channeled it fine.
It was a really impressive jump. I don't think I can do that.
She looks at it and goes, "I don't think I can do that either."
How about we come up with like a word that you can yell next time you're feeling angry like that, and we can make sure to get out of the way.
Okay. What word should we make it?
Spoon!
She goes, "Okay. Spoon it is."
I think you guys are trying to take away a gift from her. She's
I'm not. No. I'm not trying to stop her. I want to make sure none of us are in the line of fire, since that's a bit of an issue for our group. And I'm kind of staring at Flint.
Yep, we sure are. And Trissa, just want to let you know, up until very recently, I'd never seen anybody die either, but now I've seen loads of people die, and it gets easier, so, just, like, keep your chin up.
an inspiration to us all.
I try. Did I ever tell you about that time that I went into a giant Tabasco? It's a big old stony boy?
She blinks several times. You did not.
No, I was. It was, you were there, but you were like, you kind of hit your head, so you probably don't remember. But there it was. It was big. It was, I think it was made of stone or maybe wood. No, it wasn't wood because Court would have liked it more. Nope, it was definitely stone. And we went right inside the Tabasco's stomach, and then people would be in all sorts of, drinking weird things. I think that they got that Emil got a little bit drunk, and then he was acting all sorts of very unkind. So had to put him in his place.
Wait, what happened to that potion?
Do
he
we
drank
still
it?
have it? Well, no, the one that I took from her. Did we hold on to it? What did we do with it?
Dog.
Do I still have it? We never.
You never had it.
No, Dove took one from the guy that fell down the well.
One of it fell
And
on
then-
the floor, I thought, but I can't remember for sure. I was a little unconscious.
The other guy.
One was Mage Hand.
That was the one Dove got. The other, and then they tried to steal hers, and I rammed him with my horns. And then we stopped. We didn't let her drink it.
Correct. But hers was not recovered. The other one was. Or at least was not destroyed at one point.
Tressa's the one asking this question, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened to it.
She kind of sulks. That's probably a good thing. I don't know what they were. I just know they're really powerful, and well, you don't just drink it just to drink it.
Can you tell us more about what you were trying to accomplish?
Yeah, the High Seeker, he basically said that if we joined him, we would not feel weak anymore. And I still believe him. We went into the belly of the creature because he said that's where the closest conduit to the foreign gods were. And those potions were supposed to awaken their powers within us. That's all I really know.
So when you say foreign gods, where are they from? Do you know?
So, yes, there's another continent out there, very, very far from here. I think it's even on this plane of existence where many, many years ago, 2 centuries ago or so, groups came from those continents after a big war. There was a clash between the very gods of that land, and it split everything, and some of their gods rose up against the other gods. It was a whole god fight, basically, and a few of their legendary warriors came here, and a few of their monsters came here, and well, that's what the Tarask is. It was one of the creatures that was banished from their region, their realm. And, yeah, so their gods, those 4 gods were defeated. But the High Seeker said we should awaken them here because one was the god of love, one the god of joy, the god of life. But there was also the god of war and the god of beasts. I don't know if that god of beasts is good or evil. It was just, I think it just kind of is. But the god of war, I wasn't so sure about that one. But he assured us if we were pure of heart, we could control these gifts. And who doesn't want a god of joy and a god of love in your world? It seemed like a good mission.
To make a point, Tressa, love, joy, life, all of that exists here without the gods. So
Yeah, but I
why
mean, if
would
you can
we
bring
need
more
them?
happiness into the world, I mean, why do we need cake? We
And
don't.
why would we
but I'm
need
still
war?
gonna eat it.
What were the other gods? War and
There was 4 of them. It was love, and joy, life, war, and the god of beasts.
why would we need the god of beasts and the god of war? That doesn't seem very
Well,
positive.
he made it sound like if you could tame the god of war, then the wars would stop in the land, and if you had control of the beasts, then actually he wasn't very clear on that one.
Do you think mortals have the ability to control God? Let
He
alone
made it sound like we could, or at least channel some of their power.
Mm.
Hey Triss, at any point did you think that maybe you wanted to cue us into what was really going on, or was like you were just gonna like sacrifice us or something? Like what was your angle?
I mean, you didn't ask. I thought the High Seeker told you everything you wanted. Also, no. The sacrifices have to be willing.
But he was going to sacrifice you.
Well, no, that's not true. That's what the potion was. I was going to drink it myself.
But then you would be like the other two. You would be controlled
Cool.
by.
A willing sacrifice.
But that's the question: is who's in control?
Not them.
Not you.
And
Well-
not you.
I might be
If
able to
I
answer
controlled
that.
their power, I could be in control. I could change the world for the better. And if nothing else, even if in my short lifespan of a few hundred years, I was able to harness the god of war himself and prevent it from doing what it does, then that would be a service to the world. It would matter.
Chris, before I died, I watched as one of your fellow acolytes drank that potion and was possessed by a goddess of life. And I can assure you that his last words before that entity took over that body was run. He was trying to talk to Uno, basically trying to tell him to get away.
But
And I can assure you that he is gone now, and that god is what remains.
But if you died, then what did you do to them?
Yeah,
They're still.
they're still
They're-
alive for
they're-
now.
2 of them are here.
Yeah, but I mean, did you attack the goddess of life?
Of course.
Well, no, I tried to destroy her mortal form
Vessel.
as a mercy to Emil because, he gave me a sock and we were mates, but
And
Yep,
Mel
didn't go
asked for
quite so great.
I did try to throw them off of.
So you tried to
Yeah.
kill the goddess of life because of a sock?
No, we
Yeah.
tried to stop them from coming here. We tried to stop them from becoming, I don't know, powerful here.
for having
don't want
access to this
them.
plane. We're trying to stop them from having access to this plane. They didn't have access to this plane. Now they've access through the bodies of your fellow acolytes, and they're in control. You acolytes would not have been able to control it. So yeah, we tried to stab the vessel of the life, the goddess of life, and we tried to kill your fellow idiotic leader. Son of a
Tressa.
bitch.
There's
I feel
got
like
to
when you
be.
say anything like that, it makes the other person sound bad. Okay, I feel like we all just need to take a step back.
Just Tressa, there's got to be a reason that they were banished from where they were. There's got to be something they did to make them have been imprisoned in this way.
According to the High Seeker, it's because their avatars turned against them and were just trying to take power. They've been in power for thousands of years.
Do you believe
I mean, this is
anybody
just a
else
struggle.
but the damn high seeker? Do you actually let yourself think and have
Nala,
normal
Nala.
thoughts?
But
Nala, that's not helping.
Yeah, whatever. And Nala walks away. And I can't move my character to walk her away, but she walks away.
Tressa, do you really think that their avatars would have turned if there wasn't a good reason?
I mean, the High Seeker says all people with power just want more power, so it makes sense that if you could take power, you would. I mean, that's why I was doing this, because I don't care about power.
But you were
You don't-
trying to get power.
Yeah, and you don't think you would become corrupted?
You said
No.
yourself. You said yourself that's what you believe. All people with power just want more. And you were
Yeah,
trying to
but-
get power. Would you not have wanted more by your own logic?
Why would I? I never had power to want more.
But you were trying to get some.
I was just trying to feel important. And if I could help harness the god of war for a time, well, that's important.
You can be important without sacrificing your free will to a god.
I wasn't supposed to sacrifice my free will. I was supposed to harness his free anger, power. I don't really know. It wasn't entirely clear to me.
So, Trissa, where are they going now? Like, what's the next move?
I don't know. He said it would be clear after we drank the potions.
Well, you
Tressa.
sure as damn straight ain't drinking the potion now.
Would anyone be pretty upset about what you guys were trying to do?
I mean, a little bit maybe, but there's a few other groups out there, religious groups, that may have a problem with this, but for the most part, I mean, you're allowed to believe whatever you want around here. Nobody really cares.
Which ones would you be the most concerned about?
Well, there's a magical inquisitor group that they try to keep tabs on powerful objects, powerful people, and well, I mean, they hunt anyone who would be corrupting people or groups with magic. I hear they're more obsessed with changelings these days. Apparently one was found recently.
Said hunting magic?
No, people who use magic nefariously.
Oh, all right.
It's magic is okay. It's just if you start using magic to manipulate rulers, politicians, and leaders, they kind of don't like that. So there's a special group there. Well, they call themselves non-denominational because they move between any of the lands, but they're the only ones who we were ever told to watch out for. And we never ran into them, but we were told just don't say too much and don't lie.
Where can we find?
Can I make a knowledge religion check? Like,
Sure.
to see if this rings any bells with me?
Which one are you doing?
Knowledge really.
Knowledge religion.
Religion. Okay. Ooh, hold on.
Oh, religion, yeah. Not a clue.
Don't you think it's strange that the high priest or whatever wanted you to hide from the inquisitors what you were doing? If they hunt people who try to manipulate with magic.
Anyone becoming too powerful, they'll try to. They're just maintaining the status quo, okay? And as long as you're not trying to change the status quo, they don't care. So, if the status quo is shit, why would you maintain it? There's wars all over the place. There's death all over the place. Why would you want to maintain that?
That's life. War,
That's
death,
what we were trying
rebirth.
to do, is bring more life and joy into the world.
That
The
ain't how it
Sorry.
works. I'm gonna get so mad at you in a second. That is not how it works.
Do you know how it works?
No, but I've seen enough death and killed enough things in my own life that bringing in some mystical being from another realm to make the world a better place isn't going to do shit but to screw the world up.
And your first instinct was to attack this creature? Maybe
Yes.
that's why we need this.
No. No,
Look,
because that
I mean-
woman would not.
Have you ever thought, Nala, that maybe you're the problem, not the solution?
I've never been a
Tressa-
solution for anything.
Trissa, there's an existing balance. It's all around. There's life and death, and both are important. You need both in equal measure, or when things get out of whack, it's not good for an environment.
And she puts her hand on your shoulder and goes, "Your religion sounds beautiful and very idealistic, but the real world doesn't work like that. You
I'm not
have to take
talking-
action in order to make change."
I shrug her hand off my shoulder. I'm not talking about my religion. I'm talking about nature. I'm talking
Yes, the
life
natural balance. I've heard
existing.
all this before.
Well, apparently you've never listened to it. You said yourself you've never seen somebody die until you got involved with this group. Why do you think you're somebody who should be in control of the god of war if you don't know what it means?
I mean, you call me the problem, yet for where I'm standing, you're the problem. Because your point of view is even more narrow than mine, it looks like.
You can tell she's starting to get frustrated, and she just says, "I was someone who was willing to do something about it. Maybe it wasn't the perfect thing, but it was better than nothing.
So that
What are
makes
you doing
special?
to make this world a better place?"
Does that make you special?
I was trying to be, yeah, and I don't think that's a crime.
So you think you deserve...
Are we going somewhere, or are you just going to sit around and berate me?
Yeah, I feel like keeping berating you on and on.
We
Then
need
again,
to try and find... We need to get out of this swamp. We need to get away from here. Away from the acolytes.
Is there anywhere we could go to find more information about these avatars and how they got rid of these gods in the first place?
Yeah, of course. It's not anywhere around here. We'd have to go all the way up to the Elven lands. That's through the hard lands and through Orc territory. If we want to go there, Crossroads is the fastest way.
I'll look at the group.
We
Do we want to write this or?
I mean,
think-
yeah, like we kind of
Kind of contributed.
yeah, inadvertently,
Wait,
you know.
Hold on. How is it our problem that these idiots wanted to go up there and wake up some gods? Only thing we were doing was paying, trying to get some money to live our own lives. Do we have
Yes,
to
we
fix
are
the
here.
problem?
If
Didn't
we
say
hadn't
we did it.
And if we hadn't escorted them, they probably would have died at the hands of that T-Rex, and so problem would have been solved. But, you know, here we are, we did what we did, so we've got to face the music.
We played a part in it. We need to try and fix what we helped break.
Right, so you stood there and you made them drink.
No, we
Oh.
didn't. We're not saying that.
You're taking on the
I'm-
blame of something that ain't your fault. And I'm
No,
happy
I'm
to go
not
figure out
concerned.
what's going on with this, but this
I
isn't
want-
truly our problem to fix.
Is Tressa like? Are you just moving the token, or is she like edging away from us?
Slowly edging away from you guys.
I'm walking over to her.
Oh.
As you start
No.
walking, she starts walking too.
Hey, Tressa, come back here, please.
She
Not trying to
stops.
upset you. We're just
For
trying
you.
to figure out what's going on.
Look, we can sit here in this swamp and argue over whose god is better, or we can actually go and do something somewhere.
Let's try and go. Let's try and go to the northern place you mentioned. At least that way, you want to do something to help. Maybe knowing a bit more about what we're doing isn't a bad idea.
I
Yes.
feel like no matter what we do, we might be in a position where these Inquisitors come after us for our involvement in
But-
any
but-
sort of way.
Maybe they're not so bad after all. Like
What did you
maybe they're
say?
not.
They go after any people who use magic?
I
Yeah.
said the people who abuse it.
Oh.
Would I have had experience with the Inquisitors? You didn't make noise there.
Religion? Roll religion. Never dealt with them directly. They're a group of powerful magical users that have been crowdfunded by the empires of the world to protect the empires from high-level magic users just fucking shit up. So they're an anti-magic unit, essentially, a heavy military unit, but they're not loyal to any one group or one place. But they kind of make house calls and they investigate things. They're not to be trifled with, but at the same time, they're not straight up boogeymen. Some
But
people
this
would even welcome their sight.
This is not the group that my grove has been had to run from before.
No, that actually would be the same group. Yeah, I forgot we talked about that. Yeah, they would be hunting your grove.
Okay.
Yep. That's exactly who we're talking about.
I do know for certain that we have to do something about this. I feel as though we have all, to some extent, dishonored ourselves by participating in this job, and that we all have a hand in it, and that can sit fine with you if you all feel that way, but I do not. We
Well, we
should be.
have a few places we can go. She says we can go back through the Lizardman territory, try to hitch a ride with the mercenaries that have the boats, and then head back to the Crossroads, and then go north and west. We could truck through the marsh ourselves, try to make it out back to either the Crossroads or wherever, avoiding the Lizardmen, but without boats or rafts, it could be a difficult trek. We could go straight north, avoiding it, taking us through the Dwarven lands, but that requires going over some hostile terrain, including some mountain ranges. How do you guys want to get there?
Flint, do you have anybody who could maybe help us get through the Dwarven lands?
So, fun fact, when I was leaving, we were kind of chased out of, but that's only Farhold. Nearhold, I think that we should be fine because it's the Dwarven motherland, and that would be a beautiful place to visit and collect ourselves.
Is that where we would find the mother and the father?
Well, we would find the temple of the mother and the father there, and we would find the cultural hub of all dwarves, and I mean, there are probably countless ruins along the way that would be very interesting to at least me for us to, go through. There's probably powerful artifacts on the way.
Well,
If we go
Flint-
through there, are they going to not like us because we're not dwarves?
Well, I was actually
Nah.
thinking about that. I've been listening to what you've been saying, Flint, and I think that I'm becoming a better dwarf. And I think with enough teaching, then I can be a great dwarf like you.
What do you think a dwarf is?
I don't know. It's like you know it when you see it, sort of thing.
Nala, how are you feeling about all this?
Oh, Dove, I'm gonna go where Flint Hunt goes. If he wants to go explore the ruins, I think that's where we need to go. I think we need to head up that way. And dwarves, they ain't bad folk. They a little stingy. They ain't rude though, and they'll give you some good food. You got coin to pay for it, and they never turn me away at markets. Even when I was running around Flint Hunt's, what'd you call it again? Your workshop?
Yeah.
They didn't.
I mean,
look at
as
me
long
twice.
as you don't. I mean, the place I'm from is corrupt and awful, but
Hmm.
the motherland should be good.
I
You
wouldn't
said
mind heading that way.
there's mountains, and Cortinius kind of looks like excited at that idea.
Have you ever been to a mountain? Have you ever been outside a mountain?
Inside of one, no. I was more going to ask, will there be snow?
So much snow.
I've never seen snow.
I think maybe we should. I mean, I'm going to try to contain my excitement because so can I make like a deception check?
Sure.
He's like breathing heavy.
Cortinius is like hopping from one hoof to the other. He's excited.
Nala's just over there smiling, like her teeth are like fully bared. You can't tell it's a smile if you don't know a dragonborn, but like she's just
like,
kinda, yeah, looking fondly at Flick.
Without
she
any
can tell.
ulterior motive, I think we should go through the motherland.
Onward to the
I've never been,
motherland. Let's go.
I don't
Nala's
Okay.
really know what a mountain is, but I'm willing to try it.
I was gonna a little to do this, but I've just dropped the map of the region. You guys are at the fossilized Tarrasque. So how are you guys getting out of your region with the dwarven lands being straight north? The motherland being north of that.
Ooh.
That is the Hungry Marsh? Yeah.
Could we just go like straight north through
No.
between the two camps and through like that tomb?
Could certainly try. It's all
no.
marshland, and moving that way without a boat could be challenging.
Well,
Now, ain't the
here's an
Tomb of the
idea.
Immortal Warrior where we just came from, or am I getting myself backwards on this map?
Crossroads.
That's where we just came
What if-
from. I
Mm-hmm.
fair.
What if we go back there and then we go, just go north?
What about this camp just right up here, just slightly north across the river? Can't we bargain with them to get us all the way up to the tomb of the whatchamacallit?
Well, isn't that's where we came from? That's
You guys were at the dark green lizard camp. That's the light green lizard camp.
I think either of them will probably want the
A
same payment. Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Trista says,
Well-
well, we've already sacrificed to the one. They wouldn't be hostile to us, I don't think.
That's what I was trying to say before. I thought they said, like, we're good here now. We're mates. We can just kind of, like, go as we were.
And head back to Crossroads.
And if it comes to it, Triss has been kind of a shit, so,
That's fair.
Uno.
Uno. I don't disagree with that.
Uno!
I like to hit Uno
I'm
on the
just-
shoulder.
She walks away again.
How would
I like
Emil
extra
feel about
sacrifice.
that?
She's heading back to the path.
Sacrificing you to the war god. Bye.
I mean, Emil basically told me, cleave me in the neck, so,
Yeah, I was there. I tried. to tell ya.
Tressa, come on. Don't listen to him. He's an
I'm just saying, like,
asshole.
if they say that we got to do someone, it's not, I don't want it to be me, and it's certainly not going to be caught. I mean, Nola already died once. I don't think it's fair for her to die twice.
Oh, thank
How
you,
about
Uno.
we
Very
don't
kind.
sacrifice anyone?
You don't
I like
slaughter the whole
whisper to
village,
Uno.
Dove.
I like whisper to Uno. Look, obviously Tress is who we would sacrifice if we had to pick someone, but don't say it out loud, idiot.
So, I'm supposed to lie. All right.
Yes.
No, we're not going to sacrifice Trissa. It's going to be Flint.
I mage hand a middle finger at Uno.
At the we're going to sacrifice Flint. She goes, we should use a crossbow. It'd be the only proper method. And then starts walking again in the other way.
Is she walking towards
come on.
the dark green lizard camp?
You guys headed back to the dark green lizard camp?
Can head
Yeah. Sure.
northwest
Okay.
towards Crossroads afterwards.
All right. So, after going for about half a day, it's now moving on to about evening. You approach the dark green lizard camp. As you guys get even close to the camp, you start seeing the eyes in the water as they're definitely watching you. Completely uninterested as you guys walk by. They just not sure if they know that you see them, or if they're pretending not to know, or if they know you know, and they're just doing the whole I know, but I'm just like pretending not to know, you know. But they just stick in the water and chill. There's about 8 of them scattered around. As you get up to the camp, there's of course the 2 mercenaries, Torian, Kel, and Kai. Which I don't think I gave you his name last time. The mercenaries, seeing you guys and only Teresa approach with the larger Torian Kel. So, who has the money?
So it turns out the money was a bit of a lie. They were never really intending on coming back, I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's why we got half up front. All right, Kai, let's get out of here. Oh, if you want to come with, we'll charge you 10 gold apiece.
I think we're fine.
I was ready to pay 20, so that sounds fair.
No. Hop in. We'll take you guys back to the Crossroads if you're looking to go somewhere. So how was it? What did you guys end up doing?
Wait, hang on. I can't pay him. I look at Uno. I'm like, I can't pay him.
Well,
Now, Court, why can't you pay the good man?
I don't have any money.
I got you, Court. Come on. Get in the boat.
yeah, let your wealthy friend Nala help you out.
All right.
Putting 60 gold in.
Between me and the others, yeah.
Okay. As you hand that off to the stronger, silenter one, Torian, the orc. So what you guys see? What'd you guys do? You see the big beastie out there?
Oh, yeah. Just,
Pretty spooky, isn't it?
You mean the
Yeah.
Tabasco? We crawled inside of it.
Yeah, I went inside it
Yeah.
once. It was very spooky in there. The
Almost
smell of that
died.
acid too.
Almost died in there.
The thing hasn't moved in 300 years.
Oh, it wasn't the
How'd
thing.
you almost die?
It
Did
was-
you almost fall down into the acid?
No, I'm pretty good with acid. It's my favorite. No, they, that, leader done blasted the shit out of me.
Wait, he attacked you?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kai! Kai! He throws him a gold coin. You're right, he was a wanker!
Sure enough.
Right. Well, we'll get you kids home. See anything else? Have any fun out there?
I go into very great detail describing the glow-in-the-dark lizards.
He kneels down, kind of beds down so he can be at your kind of eye height. They are pretty, aren't they? The swamp has some, yeah.
It almost climbed on my hand. It was so cute.
Now, Court, don't forget to tell him about that giant T-Rex.
Oh, there's a much bigger lizard too. He tried to eat us.
We
Kai
killed
said-
it.
Kai says, did it have 2 eyes missing on one side?
Did it? I know.
Did y'all kill anything else?
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we killed those,
Oh,
what are they called? The puppy dog, weird looking, biting little bites.
Oh, well, they
Seven?
tried to. Yeah, they
were
tried
we
to attack
not
us.
supposed to kill anything
No,
else?
no, it's okay. They're standing over there. And about 150 feet away is a very large lizard missing eyes and face on one side, blood coming out of it, but it has dried and caked with little iridescent glowing creatures around it, as well as 7 gnolls, 2 of them with their faces all fucked up. Several of them with
Well,
arrows in them.
bless my heart. They're all supposed to be dead. I
Well, we
told
didn't
you
kill the
life
lizard.
wasn't good.
And
Yeah.
can we make some sort of check on that? Are they not? Are they dead?
Go ahead and roll perception.
I mean, we didn't kill the little glowing lizards, so I don't know why they're over there.
I mean, They look like they should be dead, but they're not dead. They're standing, and they have these little iridescent glowing bugs almost around them.
Yeah. Now that's
Oh no, it's like you.
no,
Oh, nope.
no. That ain't like Uno. That's the bug lady, the weird, creepy. We stabbed her. That's her. I will bet you 5 silver pieces that's her right there doing that.
You see, I'm a very nice boy. Her, maybe not so much.
I mean,
So,
Kai and Torian looking at each other. Just go, well, this is our cue to go. If you guys are coming with us, we already got your money. If not, see you later. And they jump in the boats, and they're about to shove off.
Jump in the
Nala's
boat.
already in the boat.
Going.
She's been
Yep.
in the boat. She's like
Boat.
been in the boat. Triss is the only one Nala's like looking at, seeing what Triss is gonna do.
Shrek the Lizard King looks at them, looks at you guys, looks at them, looks at you guys. Give him any message?
Nala's gonna be at the back of the boat and yells back, we killed those things not that long ago. They supposed to be dead. I would move camp just a little further south, north. Maybe go see your friends, the light green group. I think they calls on the map. Yeah, they
It
zombies.
blinks slow at you and hisses, "They're our enemies, not our friends. And if you killed them, you didn't do a very good job. We do not fear those puppy creatures. And thunder lizards don't typically bother us."
Well, all right, but I'm pretty sure a goddess of life's the one that brought him back from the dead. But if you good with dealing with her shit, go on, have a good one. And she just plops down back in the boat.
He looks I feel like you're trying to tell me something, but your words make no sense.
Hold on.
we
she's
unleashed
gonna
a couple of gods?
Nope, probably doesn't barely make no sense.
No, in your actual words, made no sense to a lizard creature king.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Kai and Torian they're transportation people. They're not. Yes, they can fight, but they're not going to risk their life unless there's money in it. And with that, they are shoving off. The lizards, however, start to assemble as the 8 creatures, including the large dinosaur, begin moving towards the lizard camp. Several of the lizards submerge themselves in the water, and you see their eyes go under as they start moving towards the little puppy creatures. But you guys are very far away before you hear the roars, the slashes, and the clashes, and you're unable to see exactly what's happening.
I think we did more bad things.
Now, Uno, we didn't do the bad things.
But,
No.
by not acting, we are doing something,
Well, okay. We could have stopped and helped and died, or we could try and undo the big bad thing that's causing all these smaller bad things to happen.
I guess you're right, Dove.
We should have probably
just
killed
feel-
the damn acolytes before they even got to the creature. Yeah, well, hindsight's 2020.
I just want people to be nice to each other.
Is Triss in the boat with us?
She is jumped in the front of one of the boats and is just kind of laying down, hoping not to be noticed for a little while, as, she didn't have the best exchange with you guys earlier, and she doesn't know where you guys' loyalty lies.
Neither do we.
You guys do anything as you guys are shoving off and evening starts to set in?
I think we should tell stories tonight. Just get to know each other a little better.
Nah, I'm gonna make something. And Nala curls up in the corner and starts carving into something. Not really one.
So who's in what boat? Tress is in the boat with Kai, who's the quieter of the 2 mercenaries. Torian has been slowly warming up to you guys, talking more and more as he gets to know mostly Cortinius.
Cortinius and Uno would be in the same boat.
Okay?
Yeah, I definitely want to be with the more talkative boatsman.
That'd
I will
probably
definitely
with
be in the
Nala.
quiet boat. I'll be in the quiet boat trying to make some fashion statements.
I'll be in the
What I have
talkative
left.
boat this time.
Oh, we're telling stories. I asked Tarian if there's any other glowing creatures he sees around here often, because I was really excited about the lizards.
And of course, there's tons of them. Just wait until tonight. It rained recently. It's always a good sign in the marsh.
All right.
Hey, Dorian,
Yes?
what's like the happiest day of your life?
Oh, that's easy. So, I was a young boy playing around, running, and I suddenly realized I was not being bitten by mosquitoes. And so I went to my father and I said, "Father, I'm not being bitten by mosquitoes. What is happening?" And my father said this great warrior had won a challenge against a djinn, and he was given a wish. And he made a wish to give every creature on the planet a little bit of happiness. And that was the day the last mosquito ever bit anyone.
Is that true?
And in this marsh, you have not seen a mosquito.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. Thanks, Dorian. So, Dove, you next. Who are you?
For those of you not in the boat or want to do something else, now's a good time for a 30-second bathroom break if you gotta use one.
Yeah. I'm in the other boat. No. I don't know. Are we talking about the best day?
Just like, so I noticed that obviously you brought Nala back. How'd you learn how to be a healer?
Learn a bit here and there. A lot of it came from my dad. He's pretty cool.
Did
Super cool.
Did he use magic like you too?
Not really. Only sometimes. Only a little bit. But not like me.
Where did you learn how to use magic like we've seen you do? That's some pretty powerful stuff.
I don't know if I learned how to do it. It's kind of like, I don't know. You never really learn how to jump. You just start jumping.
Oh no, we had to learn. And Cortinia's kind of like, no, we had to learn. It was definitely like you got to get the hang of it to learn how to jump really far. We'd practice sometimes when I was a little kid.
Oh, I guess I don't know how to describe it. I just kind of, it's not like I woke up and knew how to do it. I just taught myself, I guess. I just figured it out.
You grew into your power, maybe?
Maybe that's a good way to put it.
That's how it works in my grove. It's not usually till you're, well, a bit young, a couple years younger than I am now, that you start to show powers. You just gotta kind of learn how to use them as you go. You don't taught them.
Cool. I don't know if I've ever asked you this, but how old are you?
Oh, that's a great question. I just have to check what the normal lifespan of a satyr is really quick. I know, like, maturity-wise, how old Court is, but I don't know how old satyrs live to be quite yet, so. Well, that doesn't help there. About the same as humans. Okay. I'm like 25. No, it's a bit. We're not very great at counting the moon cycles in my grove, but I've seen a good amount of them, so I'm probably around 25.
76 in goat years.
I'm a deer, not a goat.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
How old are you, Uno?
Well, I would have been 20 7 moons ago. So, that old.
So you're still 20?
I guess. How many moons are there in a year?
There's I think it's 13 in a year.
Okay, well then yes, that is how old I am. And that's when I left home, and I've been on the road ever since. This is my
And-
first time in the swamp.
Yeah, mine too.
It's a little too wet for my liking.
Too moist.
Yes, moist. Are the mountains going to be wet as well? Is everything wet?
I
Hey,
mean,
Flint. Hey,
Yeah.
Flint.
Yes?
Are the mountains moist?
Sort of. Snow is wet,
Noted.
but dirt isn't.
Hold on. You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna yeah, you just sure. Mm-hmm. Dirt's not wet, snow's wet. What the hell?
And with that, you guys continue on to night. Are any of you guys taking watch at night?
I would like to take a watch for a little bit.
Anyone else?
Yep,
Just
taking a
rotate.
watch as well on her ship,
Okay.
rotating with the oarsmen, letting Flint sleep as much as he needs to.
Okay. All right. Who's ever on watch first? Give me a D12 roll.
Are we taking watch at the same time?
Okay. Nala! As you guys are slowly trudging along, are you also being an oarsman and using the stick to propel the boat, or are you just tying them off and letting the boat sit for the night?
I think we probably had an active discussion. I'm gonna say I requested we keep moving. So we're
Yeah, I should have asked that before I had you rolled, but even so. Yeah, you guys are moving along at
Slowly.
a gentle pace.
Yeah.
Nala and Cortinius, as you guys are on watch, Nala, you hear heavy movements in the water. It's displacing a large amount of water. It's not splashing, but you can just tell there's a bit of a wake, and suddenly the boat rocks as large 6 to 8 inch waves hit it several times. Cortinius, you give me a perception check. The water's 8 to 10 feet deep, but out of that 8 to 10 feet deep water emerges about a 10-foot head that's about 3 to 4 feet in diameter. Very, very, very large glowing eyes that seem to just emit that white reflective, almost like cat's eyes in the dark when you shine a light at it, where it's just that bright intensity. There are 4 eyes on this head. It is swimming or standing in the water, and it ignores your boat completely, Cortinius, and instead is moving directly at Nala's boat. Are you doing anything?
Is this the same thing we saw trapped earlier?
Very similar, but you don't see any of the run lines from the cables on its back or neck.
Okay. I will nudge Uno and kind of like whistle over to Nala of like trying to make sure she sees that it's moving towards her.
Oh, for sure.
And like, it's right there. I like point at the thing to Uno. I'm like,
Nala, this thing starts moving over towards you. The boats are about 6 to 10 feet apart. It completely ignores the first boat and then swims around the 2 boats, so it is now parallel with your boat. Are you doing anything, Nala? I'm assuming you're on the left here for some reason.
Okay, that's fine. Nala's on the left. Her oar is in the water on the left side of the boat. And she's going to just, honestly, she's going to literally just say evening to the creature as she keeps on rowing.
And you're not looking down at it, you're more looking up at it, as even sitting or standing, it would be eye level to you, and it stops and just watches you, fixated, all 4 eyes on you. Give me an animal handling. With advantage.
Okay.
As you say evening, it just submerges into the water, and you feel it nudge the boat a few times before just submerging and doing absolutely nothing.
Just gonna keep on going. I'm gonna just nod over to Court, letting her know that was all because she's been lecturing me lately on killing things. And
Cortinius, as you look in the water, you see 6 about 12 to 15 inch glowing streaks on its back. It too has iridescent pockets on its back.
Cartinius is like barely containing the urge to try and pet this creature because he's very excited that it is glowing and it's really close. So he's just like, oh, see, now look at how cool things can be when you don't try to kill all the pretty animals. I like call out over the water to her as I'm looking at the lizard.
Nala just kind of turned and says, Court, I get that, but I'm more worried about the fact that there's an angry goddess of life behind me that I've already tried to stab once. So I'm going to be polite to anybody and everybody to keep moving out of this swamp.
That's like just like a good mantra for your life, Nella. Just be nice to things.
I'll be nice to things if it gets my skin out of this swamp.
It's worth a try.
The rest of the evening goes on or the rest of your guys' watch goes on uneventful. Who's taking the next watch?
I think since Uno was woken up, he would.
Okay, Uno and Flint.
I don't know. I might wait. Either Flint will take
Uno, give me a D12 roll.
Big money.
Yeah. Uno, going the other way, on the other edge of the spectrum, as you're trudging along, you feel the current almost picking up. And for some reason, you've hit like a warm pocket. And as you're going, it's suddenly, you don't even have to paddle anymore, and you're just moving along at a decent clip.
Ooh.
And looking around, you and Flint, the boats are now in single file, and you feel your guys' self picking up speed, going only 4 or 5 miles an hour. It's not like rapids or anything, but it's a lot faster, and you guys just chill out as you ride the current and close significant ground. By the time the sun wakes up, even Kai looks around and looks at you, looks at Flint, looks at you. How did we get so far so fast?
Vroom vroom, baby. Just found a jet stream.
He looks at Torian, and Torian's like, that makes sense. They found a hot water pocket and it propelled them. For a little while there, I thought it was you guys, and the big one I could understand, but the little guy, you got us this far? That had me going.
Oh no, you did a really good job rowing. Look how far we got.
Here's the thing is, I didn't even touch an oar.
You must be lucky. In any case, that puts us more than half a day ahead of schedule. We should be there by noon.
Wonderful.
Where are we going again? The Crossroads?
Back to the Crossroads.
Okay.
With that, breakfast goes by. Tressa's been extremely quiet. And as you guys get up to the docks of the Crossroads, there's just that really simple, shabby pier. They tie off the boats and escort you guys off. Crossroads is only a quarter mile up the road, and Torian, Kel, and Kai just nod to you guys and say, well, till next time, but probably changing our routes for a little while. Now's a good time to find a new route.
We're gonna go find some snow if you want to come with us.
Maybe later. we're going to head west up to whatever the castle's named in between the hot gates. It's changed hands so many times in the Hardlands. You just pay to get in these days, and people always need tours. Maybe we'll see you there.
I kind of look at Uno. I'm like, the castle could be kind of cool. Attention span of 0.
Never been to a castle. I've always wanted to. Should we just go? Should we just go do that?
We could go to a castle. I kind of look back at Flint. I'm like, we could go to a castle.
All right, Flint. That's made of stone.
Dwarves like rocks, yeah?
Yeah,
Mountains are made of stone.
they are. I thought they were made of snow.
No, they got snow
There
on
are-
top
the-
of them. If you want to be fair about it.
Is dirt stone? Does that
Mountains
count?
like a giant castle.
Oh, so you're saying we go to the castle, get a warm up, so we're ready for the mountains?
Weren't we looking for some information about what just got woken up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Court. We gotta stop getting distracted.
I'm
But
just curious. I mean, if y'all want to let it go, I'll be fine with letting it go. But you got the castle, or we go get the information going through the dwarven territory.
It's really hard to not get distracted. There's so many things.
I know.
Okay, I just dropped the Crossroads Tavern 2. Don't mind the 2. I made a mistake on number 1. So
Okay. we'll go through that.
there's the 4-5 permanent buildings, being the tavern, which is at the top of the town, the blacksmithery, which is just to the right of the tavern, the stable, of course. Then you've got a general store and just a crude market with a bunch of random odds and knickknacks.
Clint Hunt, I got a hole.
Y'all should have
Place.
tokens on there, so it may just be taking a second to load.
Did you take a look at that real quick? See if you can help me patch it up. I think I got some spare leather to patch it up, but
Yeah. What do you need help with? Let's go.
yeah, let's go by the blacksmith. It's done got a hole in it. Damn, I feel like Leader just blew the shit out of it. Let's see if I can get it fixed.
Do I see the thing? The mark? The scar?
Not yet.
I mean, it's sorry, not the scar. The hole in the armor is pretty obvious.
Yeah, you can tell. I've been kind of making sure no one's really been looking at it, but you can see it's red underneath, like where the hole is.
You guys able to see the map now?
Yes. But until
What
I
is
take
going
it
on
off,
with you guys tonight?
which I will take it off once we get to the blacksmith, but I don't know which one's the blacksmith.
Yeah. It's to the upper right of the town. Also, Nala, as you walk by that center board, it looks interesting as somebody has posted on the bounty board / job board. And I'm going to go ahead and drop that now.
Cortinius is immediately distracted again.
Yeah. This one is a bunch of wanted posters for people assumed to be local.
Flint, it's you! Say, completely normal volume, not even trying to be quiet.
If you're able to, Ruby, this would be something that would be great to display for anyone who is running off the...
Yep, I'm working on it.
Okay.
Says you're unintimidating.
You can also zoom in on those. If you hold, I think, Control and then mouse wheel, you can make them very large, and the resolution should hold.
All right, we got a changelings confirmed.
Flint, your beard isn't thinning that much.
Oh. This is a very unflattering wanted poster. Oh gosh.
Flint?
What did you do?
Now don't go getting mad at him. He did nothing. Well, he didn't do anything.
I'm not mad, I'm just curious.
So,
I have nothing against evading authorities, lying to authorities, or even general disruption, and I read them like off the list.
so in the mountain that I'm from, the people have turned away largely from the old ways. You've seen that I can do magic and stuff. And that's largely because of my observance to the old ways. I can read the dwarven runes given to us by our ancestors, and our people can't. So they think I'm some sort of heretic. And really, it's just because nobody took the time to study them or look at them. And I may talk about that a lot. Like a lot. But I should. It's my job.
Your job is to talk about these impractical runes?
Well, they're very practical. I can be giant. I can grow. I killed a T-Rex functionally.
I mean, we helped a bit.
You helped a lot, but I killed it. And you can do great feats through these runes.
Actually, I think I killed it.
I don't mean to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure I killed it. So
Last shot.
you know,
And
it was already dead.
And Teresa says, "I'm pretty sure Dove killed it."
I don't
And then
think
she quickly walks away, very embarrassed that she spoke out of turn.
I don't think any of us killed it. It's still back there.
Yeah.
I
Well-
glare at Court.
It's kind of like how Nala died. You know,
Oh,
There she
I
is.
definitely did the heavy lifting.
Don't.
And
I
Teresa's
am-
like, but she
compare
has
me
the
to them.
claw.
How firmly attached is this wanted poster to the board? Is it just like thumbtacked? I want to pick it up and take it, and I take the poster.
You
I
could
like
take
hold it.
all of the posters if you wanted, but yes.
No, I
For
want.
all intents and purposes, you have taken the posters, so you could call on them at any time if you would like.
Okay, I take Flint's and I hold it next to him, kind of compare the picture. I'm like, man, they really did not do a good job with this.
They did a very unflattering, piss poor job. It genuinely does not really look like him.
I don't think anyone's gonna know that that's you. I don't think you need to worry about this at all.
Should we use a code name though?
No, hold on. First
Call
of
you
all,
Rocky?
Can we not hold it up to his face? Can you just put it
Oh,
away?
I'm sorry, and I just hold it in front of me, like reading it like a book, and like
Listen,
holding it like here instead.
You know, just don't attention catching. Anyways, can I get that that claw? I've been trying to make a few things, and
Yeah.
I was curious. Do you want it for something?
No. I
okay.
pull it out, hand it over.
Thank you, hon. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go try and hustle the smith into letting me use the forge to fix Nala's armor.
All right behind you, Flint, hon. Right behind you. I do agree, though. The poster is not flattering. But I'm kind of glad it's not flattering because that means they don't know where you are or what we are. Or who's traveling with you.
Which building is the general store?
General store is the one at the bottom. Bottom right.
Meander. I'm looking for some health potions.
Yep, that's general store. So, yep, that's the general store. The clerk just goes up to you. What can I do you for?
I need something to drink when I'm feeling a little down.
Sure.
In terms of
really court
physical aptitude rather than emotional destabilization.
Right. I was going to give you a beer and tell you to go to the tavern, but I'm guessing you're wanting potions of healing or something to that effect?
Yes.
Got it for 25 gold. How many do you want?
Oh. Let's see here. 1.
Here you go.
All right.
All right, I'll drop it. Oops. Potion of healing. There you go.
How do I it won't let me deduct from my
Just do
gold.
math and retype it. So if you're at 50 gold, retype 25.
Oh.
You can try to make something if you have time. Flint, as you go to Lucian, the blacksmith, he kind of eyes you suspiciously. You again, apprentice.
Yeah. Can I use the forge?
For
Me. Nala says she steps her right behind him.
what do you guys need the forge for?
Mine
just gonna-
repair.
Yeah.
I could do that for you.
Thank you.
No charge, of course. He grabs. Is it armor? What do you?
So Nala is going to very delicately, because she's still a little tender. It's still a little
Sure.
sore. She's going to very delicately remove her armor.
The smoldering hide armor.
Yeah, the smoldering hide armor for them to repair.
Okay.
And this will be the first time, even with her tunic underneath, that Flint Hun can see the damage that was done. She doesn't really shy away from it, but she holds out her armor, and it's like on full display almost. Like a good
That
portion
wasn't
of the
always there. That's a new scar.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's what the holy energy from that asshole did when he knocked me almost dead up in that creature's body.
Does it hurt?
Not so much as hurt. It's just, it's right tender. And it's probably going to be there forever. And my scales ain't going to heal from this. They're going to be like this from now on. But it's healing slowly.
Do you need to see someone about it? I don't know what.
I mean, there ain't much anyone's going to be able to do. I haven't felt any other ill effects from it other than the injury itself, so
Right.
we'll see. I mean, if I need to, I know a few people back home probably could help me, but I ain't gonna worry about it just yet. Don't go telling the others. I didn't want them to know.
I don't even know where you can't have been home for a long time.
Oh no, it's been in quite a few years. My big sister and little brother are back there with mom and dad. I went off exploring. I wanted to get skins and teeth and talons and make the most beautiful pieces I possibly could. I'm gonna figure out something to do with this claw here too. But that's been a while. I haven't been back down south in a minute. I'll get back down there eventually. Ain't no rush. We move slow down home sometimes. Hey,
What are the? Oops, sorry.
fast living.
What are the rest of you guys doing? Lucian tells you, yeah, it'll be a couple of hours to finish this. Might as well hop into the tavern, grab a drink or something.
Oh, I was gonna do it.
No. I insist. Go ahead.
Nala's gonna ask if she can actually stay out of the way where people can't see her, because she doesn't really want to show off the scar, and she's gonna work in the corner on her own dagger that she was making from the claw.
No, I prefer to work alone. Why don't you go into the tavern if you need it? He grabs a shirt of his. He's a larger guy, and this would drape over you almost like a cloak, but it would fit well enough. Here, keep it.
Okay, I'll take it and cover myself and see if we can't go either find. Actually, I'm gonna go find a healing potion now.
Okay.
I know Dove said she was wandering out that way.
What are you guys doing?
I'll tell
Well,
Flint
it'd
I'll meet him
be-
in the tavern.
Be looking at that wanted poster for the slavers and the financier to see if any of those individuals looked like the people he saw in the woods before he got to the crossroads.
1000%. Yeah, the big bugbear was the guy who wouldn't take his hand off your back. Fulgor was the leader who gave you the lucky stones at the end, but he's not Big John. That was somebody you met somewhere else.
Yeah, we met Big John here.
And as you look at Squirt, that is a very idealized picture of yourself.
Ah! Thought maybe.
No, they think you're part of it.
But he's tough and beautiful and handsome and manly and all the things that, well, that he is in the picture.
I mean, he's got a beard. Should I grow a beard?
It doesn't look bad on you.
But Flint has a beard. Do I need to have a beard to be a dwarf?
No, are you finding healing potion?
But they think you're part of the slavers.
Yep. I think I'm gonna have to address that at some point. Question for you. What do you know about changelings? Because it says they go in groups of 4 and... Oh, no, never mind. We're a group of 5, so we're good. We're not changelings. I thought maybe we were, but we're not.
I don't think a changeling is something you can become like a dwarf. I think it's something you're born.
But like, could any of our new friends be changelings, or we just don't know?
Kind of glance over at the group, like, oh, there are 4 of them.
Are you asking with Teresa? I mean, you guys are physically standing right there. Are you asking around her?
Yeah, she'd hear. We're not like being sneaky.
Tressa?
Are
Yes?
you a changeling?
Oh, God, no.
Legally, you've got to tell us.
No, of course not. They're evil creatures. I hear they eat children and they corrupt people. Sometimes they even kill them and then take their places.
Can I insight check her?
Sure.
What is like the general lore that we know of changelings, or is that like just a whole new thing for us?
She's terrified of changelings. Some of you have, heard the rumors and all that every... actually, go ahead and give me a religion check. History check, Dove.
Oh, this is going to be great. Yeah.
Changelings are fucking scary. Yeah, I'm assuming you're taking them all down.
Yes, but that's when I ripped the picture around, so I just have the picture of Uno, and I kind of like hold it out, and I'm like, I think you'd look good with a beard.
Yeah, I think so too. But if I'm being honest, I don't think this really looks anything like me, and my name's not Squirt. So, and if I'm the financier, then I'm in a bad position because I haven't got much gold. I don't know what they said I stole.
Well, they were trying to make you a slave, so you technically stole their profit by escaping.
Tressa goes into the bar and sits down and starts having a drink.
All right, well, I'm going to not go where she's going. Is that stables directly to the south?
Yes.
Yeah, Uno would pop
I want
in.
to go there. I want to go there.
Oh, stables is to the... Sorry, not to the south, to the far right. The south is just a random general store and a little market that has a little bit of everything. In the general store, they have everything from different kinds of clothing to rope to, hammers and a little bit of everything you can need. In the stables, there are 2 ostrich creatures that are saddled up. One of them's name is Chobaka. There are also some large, looks like pigs, possibly even war pigs. And then as you get to the farthest one, it just says PED, PED 20 plus, and it's a giant centipede.
Cortenius.
Oh,
Got all
that's so cool.
sorts of pretty ponies for us to check out.
I definitely want to hang out with the war pigs first.
I'm gonna hang out this chocobo.
Yeah. Cortinius, as you're hanging out with the war pigs, a little goblin comes up to you with a straw hat and a fern in his mouth. He goes, yeah? If you want him, you better get him quick. There was a fella in here the other day. He was very interested in that there war pig. I can't remember his name, but he was a short, squat fella, a dwarf, I believe. Had this very terrifying friend with him, didn't like her one bit.
Was she quite a bit taller and maybe kind of like a dragonborn?
I believe they call themselves lizard folk.
But she was.
Terrifying, yes. That's exactly what she was.
Oh, that's good to know that other people are looking at the war pigs. Can I just like pet them?
Sure. But if you smell like food and come back with fewer than however many fingers you got, that's on you. I'd say toes, but yeah.
Oh, I don't have any toes. That's okay. I don't think I smell like food. I think I probably smell a bit like a deer who's been in the swamp.
Yeah, I said that. Food.
Oh, that's, I guess, I would know if wild pigs eat deer.
Roll animal handling.
I'm just gonna try and pet a pig.
Animal handling?
Hell yeah.
He comes up to you and starts, like, nuzzling your hand. Tell you what, for you, because I can tell he likes you, I'll give you a special deal on this one. 100 gold.
Oh, that's a very nice deal. I will have to talk to my friends and see about that. But I'm very glad he likes me.
Come back with 100. He's yours. You can ride him all day long.
Oh no! I don't think I could do that.
Absolutely. It's very easy. Pigs are really easy to ride. I'll even give you a saddle. And the good news is they eat, well, anything.
Hey, Cortenius?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a bird this big before?
Not this close, no.
Like, it's the biggest bird I've ever seen. Hey, Cortenius, I've got 65 gold that I can give you for the warthog.
I can't buy it. I don't have another 35 gold.
Well, Cortenius, what are you doing?
I don't know. But I just wanted to pet him. Also, I think if we buy it, Nala might try and take it because she wanted it.
But we could buy it and let it be free.
Maybe it would be a friend to just hang out with us. I don't really feel that great about riding it. That sounds bad.
That's true. What if we...
Maybe we could buy the bird with your 65 gold.
Maybe we could, I don't know, go get a drink, hang out for a little while, come back here in the dead of night, and maybe the latches just kind of undo themselves, you know?
I mean, war pigs do eat everything. Maybe they eat stable.
Well, you guys go into the tavern and scheme for a minute. I am going to be right back, but I want to find out what you guys want to do next, and we'll see what we're going to do with the next steps here. I'll be right back.
To the bathroom as well.
Okay, but do figure out where we're going with this.
I just start excitedly telling you guys that I got to pet a war pig.
That there goblin that runs them tables is a little coward. Oh man.
Oh, he did not like you at all.
No, he didn't. It was really funny too. I was just talking about fashion, and he started getting this weird, bug-eyed look on his face. He ran back there with that centipede thing and other. That thing with all them legs, you see that back there? Sure enough, he ran back
That
there
was
and
cool.
just huddled up right next to it and tried to get us to leave. Flint Hunt
Why
loved
did
them
you-
pigs.
Why did you want the pig?
Oh, well, Flint Hunt and I were thinking about purchasing both of them and using them to ride on out of here.
How much did he tell you they were going to cost?
I don't remember if it was a pair of them together was 300 or if it was 300 each. I think it was a pair of them. Flint Hunt, you remember what he told us? Oh, wait, hang on. He's still back at the blacksmith. But I think it was about 300. How much he tell you he was going to give them to you?
Well, I got to pet the one because he liked me, the pig, not the goblin. But he told me I could buy it for 100 gold.
Now, right, that'd be a good deal if you get 100 for
300.
both of them. So,
Well,
Flint
Court,
Hunt, you remember how much it was? Sorry, Dove.
It was 300 gold.
Yeah.
well, Court, we have 110 for the whole group.
Oh, but I don't want to take. I mean, I don't want to use that for like a pig if we need it for
Well,
a
I
potion
maybe-
or something.
it wouldn't,
Maybe someday we would get 600 and we could.
Well, it wouldn't
or
really
what?
be a bad thing to have one of them if we wanted. We could pack it up with supplies and just have it follow us. We'd lead it on with us.
I'm very enthusiastic about the pig. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But I mean,
Does everybody want one? Does everybody want to get one?
I mean, we don't got enough gold to get everybody one. We just got to get one.
Well, no.
and share
Do
it.
we all want to get the one?
Well, if we get the one, are y'all okay with it being just a pack mule and nobody really ride it?
I mean, I think that's kind of up to the pig. I think he has to decide. Like it can choose if it wants to carry things.
It's a
Because
big commitment.
Y'all know
mean,
it's trained to do that, to be saddled or to be a pack animal. Like that's what it's been
No,
taught
but
to do.
you have to take care of it. You have to wash it. You have to feed it. You have to
now
take
you
it for
sound
walks.
Like Mama when Izza brought back that dog. I mean, it was a wolf.
I mean,
dog, but
it
still.
would be walking with us, and I
It could
can
be get
feed
eaten.
That
Yeah,
would be
no, it
sad.
could get eaten.
You have
get
to
shot.
be okay with
People
it
not
dying. You have to be okay with it.
I mean, I don't care either way. It just depends on what you think we're going to be getting into.
No emotional attachments.
I
I already am emotionally attached.
I am. It liked me. It lets me
Well.
pet its face and scratch its little chin.
How about
It
we
had little
don't?
bristles.
How about we
What?
don't? Let's not.
We got emotionally attached to Emil, and look what happened.
Yeah.
No, that was a
Yeah,
sad thing
but-
with the meal.
But I did what I had to do, and I tried to put him down, and I would do the same for. Have we decided on a name?
No,
We
we're not
haven't.
naming it.
No,
Wait,
but
we ain't naming
also-
it.
Also, I
Guys,
don't
I
think that
accidentally-
pig is in a cult.
I
true.
accidentally
You don't know that.
What, Flint?
unleashed foreign gods on the world because I was trying to save up for that pig. I want that pig.
So here's what I would say. I think yes, we should get the pig. I think we should make Flint be the pack animal because he's the strongest one of us. If a friend doesn't want to be pack animal,
Again, he's trained
I think.
to do
Hang on.
that.
And there's a really important question for you, Flint, because you know a bit more about mountains than us. Can pigs be happy in mountains?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
then I think we'd be doing our friend a service. Now, I do think I mentioned names. I think it's only fair if we let the pig tell us.
Could we ask the pig what his name is?
You could
Should-
ask the pig if he even wants to be bought. I mean,
That's a great idea.
but also we need to keep in mind there might be places we go that we can't bring the pig.
Like where?
But say we go to the mountain and we have to start climbing vertically, we can't bring the pig with us.
Well,
But-
not with that attitude.
Pigs are climbers.
I mean, can a pig climb a rope over a pit of acid?
But Flint said that the dwarves are like inside the mountains. I feel like a pig could go in a mountain.
Y'all do
I'd say the
realize
pig
y'all spent the
loves snow.
last
Can
few
a
minutes
pig go on a
debating
boat?
buying a keg, and we need to figure
What do
out
you guys-
where we're going.
What if we
Hey.
bought? What if we? So the pig's a really big pig, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Couple $100.
What if we compromise, and instead of getting a really big pig, we get a really small pig,
I
so
feel
that we
like you're
can
just
carry
gonna-
it around?
I just feel like this is just spiraling into a black hole of nothingness, because you
Well,
have to
the
understand.
small pig is going to
Either
get bigger.
way, one of them are gonna die.
You guys, teacup pig.
And a small pig is going to be a little less resilient. I think it's going to be a bit more of a prima donna. We're going to have to stop more. We're going to need to.
But you
pay
could carry
closer-
it.
Can we put a talent in this and talk about where on earth we're going?
I thought
We're-
we're going to
we're
the
not-
Motherlands.
Yeah, but we didn't confirm that.
Is there another option?
Somebody was talking about a castle earlier. I don't even know.
We could go to this tomb of the immortal warrior because it is on the way to the Motherlands, and it seems like kind of right up Flint's alley of things he'd like to look at.
Tomb of the Immortal Warrior. Is that
Uh,
Clave Ashford?
seems
Clay
like that
Bashford?
might be a bit culty.
No, I think if I recall right, that is Clay Ashford, who is the immortal warrior that slayed the Egress.
Claes Ashford was called the Exiled Knight.
You
The
all
ghost
right?
knight?
The ghost knife.
He
The
was not
Ghost Knife. The Exile Knight.
Knight.
K-N-I-G-H-T.
okay. So we get a pig, we go up to the tomb, and then we go up to the Motherland with a pig.
So, do you all mind if I go have a quick chinwag with our friends over in the stable?
Can I come with you?
Ask
course.
the pig
All right.
what he
yeah.
wants to do with his life.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or we
yeah.
buy him.
I think we buy him, and if he
Absolutely.
doesn't want to come with us, we can just let him go.
But we could also just maybe buy a friend who does want to come with us.
All right.
Let's
Let's go talk to a
Tris, are
pig.
you coming
Go
with
have confab.
us? Tris, are you going to be coming with us as we journey to the Tomb of the Immortal Warrior and into the Motherland to see what knowledge we can discover about the gods that were possessive of your fellow acolytes? I believe is the best way to say it.
If that's where you're going, I'll go. If I'm actually welcomed and not planning on being a human sacrifice.
Nah, I ain't gonna sacrifice you to nothing. Just need you to take care of yourself. You can take care of yourself, can't you?
I can learn.
You want to learn?
Well, it was good at being out there in the woods for a long time, so I'm good at traveling.
Mm-hmm. What about
Do you have
fighting?
any want to go finish what you started?
Yeah, I do.
Gotta look at Nala.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I want to finish this path. I'm not planning on drinking any magical potions that do God knows what anytime soon, but yes, I want to know where all this leads.
All right. Well, I'm sure we can teach you some small tricks along the road. Make sure you go by the general store, get yourself a decent pack. We ain't gonna have any gold left over. Get that pig, are we, Dove?
She says, "Can I have some money for some warm clothes? If we're doing mountain stuff, I want to dress the part."
Yeah,
I'll do you one better. I'll make you some clothes.
Yeah.
that's fair.
Flint, that sounds great. Dove, do you have anything for warm clothes?
Here's
Mhm.
2 pieces of gold and 15 pieces, 10 pieces of silver. Over 2 pieces of gold and 15 pieces of silver. Oh my gosh.
Got it. She goes to the markets with that much money. Cortinius and Uno, as you get into the stables, what are you guys doing?
So Uno kind of pops down into the center, casts Speak with Animals. I get 1 free a day. I'm just gonna say, hello, friends. How we doing this beautiful day? My name's Uno, and I think that we could have a beautiful friendship. Any takers? Anybody want to be friends? What about
First
you?
pig looks up and goes, "Holy shit, you can talk!" The second pig goes, "Holy shit, a talking pig!"
It's wild, I know. I can talk to all sorts of things. I talked to a dragon the other day.
Oh, what did she say?
His name was Tony, and he was a pretty good bloke.
Oh, sorry for assuming it's gender. I try to be a woke pig. I'm Boris.
Boris, is this the big one?
Yes.
Boris,
I mean, they're
I've got a
both
question for you.
large. They're both pack animals. Yeah, what you got? And what should I call you?
My name's Uno. This is my good friend Cortinius.
Yeah, you're the one who gives good pet.
Question for you, Boris. Do you like your current station?
Oh, no. Wait, what? Yes, I like everything.
Do you want to go on an adventure?
Yeah.
Do you like carrying things?
Yeah.
Can you climb a rope?
Yeah.
All right, then. I think that checks off everything, Boris. You're in, mate.
Cortinius kind of taps you on the shoulder. You're like, ask him if he's okay with cold weather.
Oh, Boris, you ever been in the cold?
Yeah.
Hey, how do you feel about it?
It's awesome.
All right, he says it's awesome.
All right, perfect.
He can climb a rope. He likes carrying things. He wants to go on an adventure. His name's Boris, by the way.
Hello, Boris.
He says hi to you, Boris. That's my friend Cortinius, remember?
You can understand it?
Yeah, it's a he. His name is Cortinius, so I can understand all of it.
You must be some kind of genius.
Yeah, I've got a way with creatures. I can speak to just about anything, given enough time.
By the way, Cortinius, all you hear is oinking. Just constant, incessant oinking.
Yep. I'm going to go over to the goblin and start kind of trying to haggle and buy the pig then.
Nala is gonna ask Dove for the extra money to go over there and assist in buying the pig because she's already realized that they haven't come back now. That means the pig's probably coming with us.
I'll go with you and see if I can help negotiate a lower price because.
Yeah, I mean,
I assumed in the group money, like Alex had said, we could all use that, and then Uno said he had some other money as well, so I think we just have enough to buy the pig.
However you want to do it.
Yeah.
Before Dove and... Hang on a second. Dove and Nala, before you guys walk out of the tavern door opens slowly, and a very large orc walks in, flanked by 2 smaller humanoid creatures, wearing basically cowboy hats. And the orc starts talking loudly. Hey, how's everyone doing? Came around these parts recently and heard there was a lost dwarf with a thinning beard. Say, you wouldn't be one of his accomplices, would you? Pointing at you, Dove.
Definitely not.
Well, of course not. Why don't you go ahead and step outside, little lady?
I'm going to step to the side, but wait for Nala to join me.
And the one of the other ones comes up directly in front of you and goes, he said step outside, little lady. And then he looks at the door and looks back at you.
Just waiting for my friend.
Am I there? I can't.
Flint, yeah, you're there.
You're like
It's
right
you,
behind-
Nala, and
next to
Dove,
me. You're right next to
with
me.
a large orc flanked by two smaller, at least half orc creatures.
Between them and Dove. So if Dove has stepped to the side, I will file in front of her.
As you go to file the large orc, you would then be directly in front of the large orc, who then puts his sword on your shoulder and goes, "Huh, thought that beard would be thinner. Here's the deal, little man. You can come
It's
with
obviously
us."
not me.
Yeah. And that is not your friend over there, the ugly one, looking at Nala.
Well, hey, let's not.
Listen, our blacksmith friend confirms you're Flint the dwarf, as you've introduced himself to yourself to himself not more than a day ago. You said you might be stopping by, so we can do this the easy way or the fun way.
Fun way meaning what for you?
I'll get to you in a second. And he points to you, Nala.
I'm gonna headbutt him.
Okay.
And Nala's gonna having stepped to the left side of Flint, facing them, so she's right next to him as he.
Yes, Goblin gave you a saddle and saddlebags. It's all part of the package.
I could have
We're ready to come charging up.
deal, Cortinius. You could have.
All right, go ahead and roll a melee strike, which would just be a d20 plus strength modifier, d4 damage. And fuck it, roll initiative. Ooh. Yeah, the two bounty hunters rolled really well. The first one attempts to restrain you, Dove, as you are literally right there. Rolls a 14 on his strength. You can use acrobatics or athletics.
Nice.
When she slips out of it and breaks the tackle, the second one immediately moves in, tackling you, Nala. He gets a slight running start, 17 on his strength check. Give me a contested athletics or acrobatics. Taking you to the ground, he begins restraining you with handcuffs. Cortinius, you're not there. The bounty hunter.
Reaction.
What's that?
I would like to use my reaction
Two.
To use my stone rune.
Okay.
So when he ends his turn, he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. The large orc in the center is going to attempt to restrain you. He rolls a 17.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Did the other guy pass a saving throw?
One of them did. The one who went after Nala did. Well, wait. You said at the end of his turn.
So at the end of his turn, after he tries to restrain her, that's when I can use my thing. He has to have taken his turn and end it.
Gotcha. So this is on the one that's going after Nala?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just roll that. The one who went after Nala rolls a 13. Does that succeed or fail?
That should fail. Right? Can you check my thing? I'm sorry, Nick.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I
And
don't
then what
know
happens?
what your DC is. I'm not seeing it.
It should be like 14 because my constitution should be +3.
It
my
is, yeah. You're good.
So he's charmed basically for a minute. He at the end of his turn he can wisdom save out of it.
Gotcha. If he's
And he's
charmed,
just
does he have an instruction?
No, it's like he's charmed, but he's just in like a stupor basically.
Gotcha.
That's how the
Well,
thing
it would be at
describes
the end of his turn, so Nala would still be restrained, but not handcuffed. Yeah, she'd be able to break that really easily. And then the large orc going after you, he 17. You break the tackle. None of you guys are restrained. Flint, it would now be your actual turn as you're now staring down 3 bounty hunters, one of them in a stupor. Dove has broke the tackle of one pretty easily. The other one, you just barely broke his attempt at restraining you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna attack him with my axe.
Okay. Go ahead
Which
and roll
one?
attack.
I have a great axe, right?
Yeah, battle axe. Which one are you attacking?
The one that was tried to restrain me, the big one. The one I tried to headbutt.
Yeah, that's going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Holy shit, maxing that damage. Doing anything else?
And then I'm gonna actually use my fire rune because I don't think I'm gonna get to use it any other time. So he has to make a wisdom
Can you
saving throw.
Do that as a bonus action?
Yes, I do it as
Okay.
a bonus action after I have hit.
12.
Okay, he has the fire damage thing, the
Is that
2d6 fire
2d6?
damage, and then he's restrained. At the end of his turn, he
That's to beat your wisdom.
he has to beat a wisdom save, or he's restrained.
Dove, you're up.
All right, so that was the main guy that you were hitting on?
Yes, but not in those words exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Um what do I want? I'm just gonna cast Bane on all of them.
3 of them.
Yeah. Do
Yep,
you
just go
want
ahead
me
and roll
to
the.
dray
Yeah, go ahead and roll
on
it.
everyone?
Yeah, it's automatic. If first one saves, second one fails miserably, third one saves. Yeah, I'm gonna have you roll from now on because I keep failing shit.
Okay. And I'm just gonna try and move in the space around him to be behind him, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, Nala, you're up.
Was I able to break free of him? He hasn't handcuffed me, right?
Well, technically no, but he's charmed, so I'm gonna say yes because he would be no longer hostile. Yeah, so
am I
you're
on the
free of
ground,
him.
though, or like, am I able to like?
Yeah,
escape
you'd
from
be
me?
prone, but that's it.
Can I just throw a dagger right at him?
I mean, yes, you could stand up. It would cost you half your movement, and then you could throw a dagger.
Okay.
Are you attacking? Who are you attacking?
The one right in front of me that's charmed.
Okay. Make the attack with a disadvantage as he's within 5 feet.
That doesn't seem right. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just try and stab him with a dagger then. Seems like
That works too.
Yeah,
No
that's
disadvantage. No.
Can we try again? Since you said
No.
disadvantage, or you just gonna leave it at that?
No, that's fine. And again, refresh my. Never mind. The
Well, I don't
stab
have any
misses.
I don't have any of my actual superior dice or anything. I can't use any of my battle master maneuvers, so I don't even. It's okay. Alright. I got up and used half my movement. I'm gonna just pivot to the side, round slightly to the back, like Dove did.
Okay. As you pivot around, you do leave the large orc's attack range, and he is able to attack you with his heavy weapon. And he misses. Never mind. With that, the bounty hunters in the room, first one, realizing he has failed to grapple you, he attempts to grapple you again, Dove, making a 4 on his strength check. Apparently, he's a little disoriented. Pretty much anything but a nat 1 and you're fine. Fine.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, 5. Phenomenal. The second one, having been charmed, is going to... He's not really able to do anything except for reroll his wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
Which he does succeed, but that's at the end of his turn. The large orc in the center, having just got axed, is going to drop back outside of the room. Nala and Flint, and Dove, actually, you would all get attacks of opportunity at him, as he is going to pull out a flashbang. Go ahead and make your attacks of opportunity on him if you want. That's going to hit. Roll damage. That's going to nat 20. Roll critical damage.
Is that for Flint?
Yeah.
That is for Flint.
Okay,
who
so I
does-
also took Sentinel. I also took Sentinel, so he has 0 move from attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
All right, Dove. Roll damage.
Yeah, so as you hit the shit out of him, did Nala take her attack?
Mine was the
Dove
first attack.
also.
Doug needs to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
damage.
You stab the shit and beat the crap out of him as he pulls his flashbang and proceeds to drop it on the ground from the sheer shock of that. Everybody in range, give me a Constitution saving throw DC 13. I'll roll it for each of his minions. Succeed. Oh, he succeeds. And fail miserably.
Flint and Dove succeed. I fail.
Okay. There's a bright explosion. Yeah. Everyone. Only one of his guys and Nala takes blinded. Yeah. With that, go ahead, Flint. Oh, and wait. This is his wisdom saving throw to get out of. He does save against the rune.
The shackles? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna attack him again.
Okay.
With
I don't think on Bane they continue making saving throws. I think it just goes until I
you
get dropped.
concentration, yes. You are correct. Yeah, you hit the shit out of him. The Baned guy. Oh, you know what? I just realized you actually have to drop the status effect of Bane on him, but the guy who does have the status effect failed miserably, so.
Would Bane have affected their 2 saving throws they passed for the flashbang?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a D4 roll, Dove. No, it would not have. If it was a 3 or 4, it would have. Okay. Yeah, you hit the shit out of him again. He is now profusely bleeding from 2 very large axe wounds in his chest. Dove, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna burn a point.
Okay.
I'm a twin spell Eldritch Blast at these
Okay.
2 across the way.
Okay. It'll be disadvantage on the one that's point blank.
Oh, this one right here.
The one right in front of you.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can assign that damage to the one on the right, and then the one directly in front of you, just roll with disadvantage, as it is within 5 feet. And it nat 1s flying across the room, hitting some poor bar wench who does a cartwheel backwards, and she's directly behind you.
But the other one did hit.
The other one did hit. Going to roll damage. Pew! Hit him. Yeah, the force damage does some damage. He's got a little blood coming out. Doing anything else?
No, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Bounty Hunter number 1, realizing his friend's blinded and his boss is bleeding,
Do I not
just
get to
goes...
go?
Huh?
Do I not get to go?
Oh, I guess you do. Yeah, go ahead.
I thought I got to go after them. Sorry.
Yeah, you did. Sorry
I mean,
about that.
I
I
am
thought you were at the
blinded.
top of the order, not the bottom, which is
No.
the same in this case.
Technically, yes. I am blinded.
But you are
so
blinded.
I can't see anything in front of them. So what can I roll? Thinking I'm assuming that maybe some other.
You can still make your attack, but basically every offensive action has that disadvantage.
Okay. I'm just gonna guess where he is. I don't know. I'll just roll it on the board. Just I can't see.
Oh yeah, you actually can't see. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
I'm stabbing the
Wow.
one in front of me, by the way. Just
Okay.
FYI.
Yeah, you hit for max damage. That's amazing. And just groping blindly, you stab into him. You feel your knife kind of bounce off of whatever mail he's wearing, but you hit him as hard as you could directly.
Nice.
Doing anything else?
Well, I only have one action, so I don't think there's anything else I can do, right?
Not particularly.
I don't, unless I can clear my eyes to where I can see, like rub
You
them.
do re-roll the Constitution save at the end of your turn,
Okay, thank you.
but it's at the end of your turn.
That's the end of my turn.
That will not save. You're still blinded.
Fair enough.
So anyway, bounty hunter number 1, who is just been stabbed profusely and realizes one of his buddies is blind and his boss is bleeding, is like, guys, we got to get out of here, and proceeds to move out of the room. Is Flint taking an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay, roll attack. As you swing that one, your axe gets stuck into a table. You'll be able to make another attack, but it's at a -2. Next turn, of course. But any attacks are made with a -2 for the next round. The guy then drags his buddy out of there. If you're blinded, I don't think you get attacks of opportunity, but Dove, you would get one as he's dragging his buddy out the door.
I'm not going to take my reaction right now.
Okay. Bounty hunter number 2 is going to go willingly out of the door. The boss man is going to run out of the door following his 2 fleeing buddies. Dove, you could then take an attack of opportunity if you chose.
Gonna hold my reaction.
Okay. With that, the 3 bounty hunters run out into the street, one of them bleeding very badly, right as Cortinius and Uno walk out of the stables with their new war pig. You see an orc with 2 people on their flanks. One of the guys seems to be struggling as his buddy is literally dragging him. The orc has 2 large V-chops into his chest. Definitely from an axe. Blood trail coming out of there.
Are you guys all right over there? Do you need help with your eyes there?
One of the guys runs up, holding his buddy who fails his check again. It's like, yeah, he got flashbanged. Is there anything you can do? The orc, in full-on rage fashion, pulls out a gun and is pointing it at the door. He looks at you 2 and goes, you 2 should stay back. If they come out of there, I gotta fire on them.
I'm gonna kind of. Cortinius is like trying to still help, you know. He's gonna walk up and try to get up, like next to the one with the blinded or whatever. Like, no, my friend, I don't. What happened to your eyes, and who are you shooting at in there?
The orc puts his hand on your back and goes, I know you! You were with us the other night, weren't you? Didn't you get hit with a javelin from that big old bear?
Was I with them the other night?
Yes, you were.
Oh no.
That was the bounty hunter crew.
I did get hit with a javelin the other night, you're right. And I am going to swing my quarterstaff at the one that's pointing the gun at the door. And use my reaction to activate the spores.
Oh, shit.
Uno draws an arrow.
Going to hit him because I remember them from the other night and I don't want them to be here. Actually, no, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm not going to.
No? Okay.
I am going to cast Earth Tremor.
Okay,
10-foot
what does
radius.
that do?
10-foot radius centered on myself. They have to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay, and go ahead and drop their saving throw on them. And if they don't...
Picked up the wrong die, hang on.
One of them has Bane. I can't remember which one.
Alright, the 2 that failed fall on the ground prone.
Okay. I can't add Bane without Bane. Interesting.
They also take 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
You want to roll damage on them? This is not at all how I thought this was going to go, but okay.
Oh, I missed with the other one. Hang on. I think that's hit. Okay, that is my action. The ground around us loose earth or stone?
It's a loose earth.
Okay, it becomes difficult terrain.
Okay.
In that 10-foot radius. And then Cortinius bonus action, the one that recognized him, he's going to kick.
Okay. That's the big one who recognized him from the other night. He was one of the group that was hunting the slavers.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay, just making sure you know.
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Which one was the one that recognized me? The one on the bottom?
The big orc, yeah, Castor.
He's not on the ground. I want to kick one of the ones that's on the ground.
Okay, make those attacks with advantage. Single attack unless you key point it.
Not key pointing, just kicking.
All right, Uno, I'm just going to keep you in the order as you would be basically next anyway. Yeah, you kick the shit out of the guy on the ground and begin to practically curb stomp him. The orc, very confused at what's going on, as he thought you were an ally, is just confused as shit, and he's just blindsided by this and completely confused. Yeah, he's only going to take a half-assed action and disadvantage take a shot with his pistol at you, but it's going to miss horribly, and he's not going to take any of his other bonus or reactions because, again, no idea that was coming. Uno, you're up.
Hang on, which one started? Which one's turn was that?
That was the big one on the bottom.
Turn within my radius.
You okay?
Uno kind of piecing together that he was pointing at the tavern where he knows his friends are, coming out bleeding with these axe wounds. He's going to pop down and he says, "His beard is very full." And he's going to mark Castor as his favored foe. He's going to draw an arrow.
And as you do, he's the guy you shot with the arrow the other day who was on the ground when you shot him, entangled.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. And so he'll, take a shot. Fuck.
And as that arrow goes by his head, he just goes, "You again!"
Yeah, get used to it. Hey, Court, you are the most capable fawn I've ever met. And I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration.
Thanks, buddy!
That's my turn.
The first bounty hunter is going to use half of his movement to stand up. Just go, "This is getting weird, we gotta get out of here," and use all of his...
him.
What? Oh, sorry.
He gets spore damage.
Grab his blinded buddy with all of his might and pull him out of there. They have moved like nowhere.
What is his movement speed? Because he's in difficult terrain, so he can't.
Yep, he's difficult to terrain. Plus, he used half of it to get up, so he moved essentially 5 feet while trying to drag his buddy.
Yeah, so he can't. He could not have gone that far.
I mean, okay, half to get up. 1, 2, 3, because it would have been regular terrain, and he could have moved his buddy 5 feet.
The only reason I make my character is to see where the characters are for the stream.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
so blinded buddy with Bane just failed his saving throw for unblinding, so he's still blinded and baned. He is just going to start shooting randomly as he pulls out his gun and shoots at the first thing he can see, which, let's see, D4 roll is his best. Nice. So he shoots the large orc in the leg, dealing, oh shit, shot him real hard, 10 damage. Yeah, the big orc is having a bad day. Cortinius, you're up again. Again, no idea it was going to go this way.
Yes. Cartinius is going to step forward a little bit. Just so he is there next to both of them. And now I'm going to start swinging at the blinded one in front of me.
Attack with advantage. It's about this time that you guys would definitely know that someone is fighting the guys outside.
And flurry of blows, I'm going to hit 2 more times at him.
Okay. Both of those should have advantage. Yeah, I'm going to say 19 hits. 16's going to hit. I mean, you can roll again to see if you crit. But
crits, but
yeah. Yeah, as you start to pummel him, he's looking pretty beaten up.
That's my turn.
Yeah, let's see. Bounty Hunter used everything that he normally has. He is going to pull out a blunderbuss and fire at you, Uno. Make a dexterity saving throw.
You betcha. Oh. Not today.
And he is going to blast the living shit out of you with his blunderbuss as you go to zig, but you should have zagged. There's a heavy... You take 30 damage and are knocked prone.
Holy shit.
And yeah, he is then going to sprint. Well, wait, was he knocked down by your thunder stuff? He wasn't, was he?
No, he didn't fall.
Yeah. So he is going to sprint out of there. You're welcome to take an attack of opportunity.
I will.
$14's going to hit. You want to roll damage?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's having a bad day. Having a real bad day. Yeah, Flint, you're up.
I'm gonna walk outside and try to crossbow the guy that's trying to get away.
Very dwarfly. Shoot the man in the back.
He's got a long history of shooting people in the back.
That he does. There's a heavy ow as you have shot past him and shot somebody in the shop.
Happens.
Collateral damage?
Anything else?
No, but...
Okay. Dove, you're up.
All right. Take a couple steps outside. And I'm going to Sacred Flame this guy because we don't want him getting away.
As you fire your Sacred Flame...
Oh, did that?
Actually, yeah, he failed. So,
Okay.
Yep, that hits.
For a hot 3.
Hot
radiant
3,
damage.
but as the fire hits his leather armor, a lot of the damage is absorbed.
Oh.
Nala, you are up.
It was
Sorry,
radiant.
Dove, did you... Oh, was that radiant?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Then nothing was absorbed.
That's impressive armor.
Yeah, no, my mistake. I thought Sacred Flame was regular fire.
I'm still blind. Yes.
Yes. Go ahead and re-roll your saving throw Constitution.
Nala, this way.
And she runs into a wall.
Boom! I don't know where I'm going. Just going to.
Oh no, we lost.
Boom.
We lost Uno.
I'm here. I'm just moving real quick.
Uno, what are you doing?
All right. So first thing Uno would do is pop off a healing word on himself because that hurts. So he says, "Come on, Uno, you're still in this. You're still in this."
Max heal.
Huzzah! Hey, that's very unlike me. And then we'll use half his movement to stand up.
Okay.
And then lastly, we'll fire an arrow at the guy that's fleeing who just shot him. And again, miss.
Yeah, and right as you had a really good shot, you hear "Yikes!" as the arrow almost hits Teresa. But it misses. Anything else, Uno?
He'll just move back a few feet in case he gets any ideas about shooting me again.
And through the little alleyway between the two buildings, you hear a mousy yet billowing "Spoon!" as Teresa charges into battle against this large orc, attacking him with all of her angry might. Stabbing profusely, she does a little bit of damage. He is now limping away on 1 HP, but is unable to seal the deal and kill him for real. The two bounty hunters take their turn. The first one, realizing he can't really save his buddy, is just gonna get the hell out of there, running through a little bit of the difficult terrain.
He also takes that.
Okay. The second one, blinded, is just going to drop to his knees and attempt to unblind himself, but he has a D4, nat 20s. Okay. He's no longer blinded and looks around, and as light comes back into his eyes and he starts to understand what's going on, he realizes he's in deep shit. Pertinius, you're up.
I don't want this guy getting away, so I'm going to risk the opportunity attack from the one in front of me and run over to the orc.
Okay. As you run over to the orc, he's going to attempt to stab you in the back with a rapier, but misses.
And I am flanking with him now.
You are.
He's getting hit with a quarterstaff, hopefully.
Okay. Roll with advantage. You hit him so hard, his big old orc face just derps. And even with those large tusks, he looks a little stupid and he falls to the ground, completely unconscious, possibly dead. Anything else?
Bonus action kicking this guy.
Okay.
Oh, he's on the ground. I get advantage on that.
He stood up on his last turn.
Did he?
Or he should have been. Yeah.
He said he dropped down and cleared his eyes.
Well, I mean, he was on the ground, he got up, but he's just like hunkering down to clear his eyes, not laying down. Still kicking him.
That's my turn.
Okay. Caster's dead. Flint, you're up.
I'm gonna start dashing towards the smith shop.
Okay.
And that's what I'm doing, is I'm just taking my turn to move.
Okay.
Quicker than I should.
Okay, gotcha. Dove?
Let's see. What's my speed? 30, 35?
30.
15, 20, 20, 30. All right, can I see this guy up here? Yeah. I'm going to Sacred Flame him.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't want anyone getting away.
He succeeds on a save.
All right, so nothing happens.
Okay.
I will call out, don't let them get away. They know who we are. That'll be my
And
turn.
Teresa uses her reaction to scream, "No witnesses!" Holly, you're up.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh. I'm just over here like blinded and all I can hear is the screaming and yelling outside and I was just trying to be able to see the wall to get out the cavern.
Con save to get your eyes back.
Let's see.
And you can see again.
I can see again.
Uno, you're
Gonna just like
all right.
lean outside the door because I can see where the door is now.
I got you.
Hearing this call for no survivors, Uno will fire an arrow at the one up above Flint.
Gotcha.
And
That's
finally
gonna hit.
I made a
Damn it.
mistake last time. Favored foe I only use when I hit someone, so I will make this person my favored foe.
Sounds good.
And roll some damage plus a little bit of additional piercing. And I'm going to screw it. With my swarm, send a few extra moths his way and do a little bit of damage.
Shit. That shouldn't have been partially resisted, but okay. Why is that partially resisting?
I don't know.
Why is it -1 also?
It shouldn't be. It should just be a raw d6, but
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna pump up that damage. Because that shouldn't have been resist. They don't have any resistances. I don't know why it's resisting. I'll play with it later. Teresa is just stabbing the shit out of the corpse on the ground, just like hammering it with a knife. And that is the first thing you see as your eyes come back into focus. No.
Marvelous.
Yeah, the bounty hunter who has had his ass kicked just stops fighting, drops to the ground as he's being swarmed to death, and just goes, "Please don't kill me." The second one is attempting to flee, and he's running. Cortinius, you're up.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna bonus action kick the guy in front of me.
Okay, make it with advantage as he's surrendered.
Yikes.
That's gonna hit.
Okay.
You kick him so hard, his teeth fall out. You curb stomp him to death, essentially.
I'm going to get here where I can see, and I'm going to try and cast Chill Touch at the one running away.
Okay. Chill touch. Does that cut his movement speed in half? I can't remember.
No, it does nothing.
Wait. Oh, that was an attack. Never mind. Thought that was a saving throw.
But you're inspired.
Oh, I am
Oh, yeah.
inspired!
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
that, a D4?
4.
6.
I
D6.
thought it was 4 at this level. Is it 6?
Nope. It's d6. D6 is the lowest it is.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna raise it up enough to hit. You needed a 1, so. Oh shit.
Okay,
Nice.
he does that. He can't take hit points, and then I think there's another part of that. He can't regain hit points. He is. I'm assuming he's not undead, so it doesn't do anything else.
Gotcha. Okay. With that, I guess Flint, you're up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is. He's 7 spaces away, so you could run up to him, but it would require a dash again. And your speed's only 25, so.
Yeah, so I'll just dash up to him.
Okay.
Because that's on the way to the blacksmith's anyway. That's where I'm going.
Yeah. All right.
Sounds great.
Dove, Nala, Uno, is there anything you guys are doing for the guy who's running away?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah, okay.
slap him with some stuff.
Okay. All right, then, Dove, go ahead and take your turn normally.
So I would move so I can see him.
Okay.
Drop a.
Yeah.
Was.
Heyo.
Never mind. Yeah. As you go to run
Oh.
up behind him, right as you close the damage, suddenly his head just explodes off his body with a cylindrical glowing tube that just goes right through the nape of his neck. Like, honestly, you've seen some shit as a dwarf, but this startles the shit out of you as it just explodes, kind of back at you, and you taste iron and crunchy. He did.
That was exquisite.
It's at this point where you hear heavy shutters slamming as the stables, the market, and the general store have all slammed their doors, and then the door slams at the tavern, and a few seconds later at the blacksmithery.
Let's get the fuck out of here, guys. I think we're not gonna be welcomed really quickly.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Towards the
Nala
blacksmith.
growls, someone has my armor, and she immediately rams her shoulder into the blacksmith door.
As you're not wearing any armor, that hurts, and you just hear the heavy, thick voice of Lucian from the inside. If you want your armor, I finished it. No charge, of course.
I start hacking at the door with my axe.
Just take the armor. He's offered it to you.
Court, let me tell you something. The only reason those bounty hunters knew we were here is because of the idiot inside this building.
And from the inside, he goes, okay. Don't damage my door. Don't damage my door. I tell you what, I'll give you the armor, and I've got a really nice sword you can have.
Dove's just gonna hold an Eldritch Blast and let them do their
Nala's
thing.
gonna look at Flint and say, "Is his life worth a nice sword?"
That will repay your debt.
I was only looking out for you. It said on there that you were mentally unstable. I was trying to do the right thing. I meant no offense.
Would a mentally
Clearly-
unstable person try to hack down your door?
Clearly, the poster was misinformed as he realizes his door has been hacked down and 3 bounty hunters are dead in the street.
Nala's gonna retrieve her armor and snatch the sword from him,
All right.
just with a growl, and then turn and look at Flint and hold out the sword. Flint, huh? You want that?
Someone roll me a d4. Oh,
I have
okay.
not taken
First
my
one's a
eyes
3.
off him yet. I want an apology.
That's fair. You and I both deserve an apology. It was rude because not only did they come after you, they came after everybody else. And what on earth did that guy seem to want with me? Because now I'm just curious.
And Lucian the blacksmith says, if you want an apology, I formally apologize. I was only trying to do the right thing. Typically, when someone puts a bounty poster and it says someone's interested in self-harm, the right thing to do is inform somebody.
All right. Now, I got that part. But why did they seem to want something from me as well? Because there ain't no bounties around for me. I know that for sure right now.
I have no idea. I was just looking out for the little dwarf there.
Well,
When
he
it
ain't
says
mentally
beard was
unstable.
thinning, I was worried about him.
He ain't mentally unstable. He's perfectly fine, and he just broke your door.
Yep. Seems perfectly stable to me.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Are we good?
Got your stuff?
Let's go.
And Nala's gonna put the sword in her pack as she.
As you go to put the sword in your pack, it feels very cold to the touch. Very, very, very cold. Very cold. Very cold.
What kind of sword is this again? Nala
Frost
says
sword.
as she's fastening her armor in the corner.
Long sword of frost. Adds 1d6 frost damage for long sword.
It's a long sword.
Nice.
Okay. Nala's gonna put that in her inventory.
I don't actually need that. Whoever can have that wants that. Like, whoever wants that can have that.
You said 1d6 frost damage?
I'll add it to your inventory.
I'm just making a note.
I'd like to have been looking through the pockets of the orc leader seeing if he has anything.
I'm gonna head back.
Yeah, his pockets are just covered in blood, mostly from the stabby stabs of the incessant Teresa, who looks up with you with her eyes just beaming, and she's covered in his blood.
It's okay, Teresa.
I know it's okay. I did it.
You did great.
Thank
It's
you.
time to stop now. I think we need to be going, but I do want to make sure he doesn't have like any other sort of information about us with him.
Sure. You don't find any information, but you find 200 gold. He's a bounty hunter. And looting the other two, you find 2 longswords and 2 short-range pistols. The large one used his blunderbuss, which you can have the blunderbuss, but it doesn't have any extra ammo or anything, so it's essentially a single-use weapon to you guys. Or they're essentially single-use weapons, so you could have its husk, but it's not worth anything. And he used his flashbang, so... 3 pistols, because he had a pistol as well. So you have 3 little popper pistols, and 3 longswords, 200 gold.
Uno would have stepped into the stable, said, "Hey, you saw that bloodbath out there? Let
Goblin.
these animals go."
Okay. And he releases the animals, and immediately the 2 ostrich creatures run and just disappear. One of the other pigs runs out the other way, and the centipede immediately goes to one of the bodies and starts devouring the body.
As nature intended.
Beautiful. That was smart. Uno, I wouldn't have thought of that.
Boris is like, but we're still going to do the rope adventure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Boris, yip.
Okay, let's go.
Nala's gonna turn to Court and say, "Court, you find anything in that man's pockets?"
There's a bunch of weird. I got some gold, and I hand it over to I don't know, Dove. I'm assuming at this point.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of weird metal like weapons and stuff that I don't want, but you might like them.
All right, you didn't find any like bounty posters, any note journals about?
No. I didn't find any sort of information, anything like that. I don't know how much these guys were for the note-taking sort.
Fair enough.
But I did find some gold.
Wonderful. Well, I don't need anything from them. I
added 3 light pistols and 3 long swords to Dove's inventory. And I see she added the gold as well, so
sweet.
I'm assuming Dove is going to be our inventory master.
All right, shall we head to the champion's tomb, whatever tomb that was we were looking on the map?
All right. So with that, you guys gather up your stuff after murdering killing in battle 3 bounty hunters, and are headed up to the Immortal Warrior's tomb.
Did you guys buy that pig?
We did! Oh, his name is Boris.
Yeah, Boris, these, you got a new dad named Flitz, you got a couple of moms named Nala and Duff, and of course your 2 other dads, Cortinius and Nuno, so we're just a big happy family.
Meanwhile, Teresa is feeding it little pieces of the orc that she had just murdered as she's pulling them off of her clothes.
Oh, Boris, we don't eat people.
Nah,
I give him
anything.
Pigs are great
Boris.
recyclers. Pigs are great recyclers.
Nature is
maybe.
beautiful.
It's true. Maybe we don't leave a
Sure.
trace between you and old Ped 20. All right, Boris, get your fill.
I'm just giving him chin scratches and looking at Flint like, look, we got the pig!
As you guys walk off into the sunset, trail of bodies behind you, you hear the screaming as the centipede seems to be doing something nefarious. As townspeople start yelling, there's clashes, a pig screams, and out of nowhere an ostrich just barrels through, running past you into the woods. And with that, I think that's a great place to end this session.
All right.
We went a little wild, that one.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the sessions. You'll catch us next time. Everybody said bye.
Bye.
Bye.